Welcome back, guys, to episode 10 of The Beast of Redwall. We are joined again by our lovely cast. Uhtred, played by Jake, Sirius, played by Ivan, Helena, played by Zammy, Nox, played by Buddy, Randy, played by JT, and Felix, played by Vince. We are unfortunately missing Alistair, who plays the caretaker from last session. He had some family stuff that was more important in the game, so I told him to go do that. We've just made our recap rolls, and Jake, I think for the second week in a row you failed.
Well, actually, technically, Buddy, or the week before I took it from Buddy.
Oh, that's right, Ivan failed last time.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yes. Okay. So we started off outside in Uhtred's dream, outside of the burning store, and we saw some people that Uhtred recognized. And they ran into the orphanage that he stayed in, and at this point we noticed a strange figure dragging Felix unconscious down the cobblestone. This person turned out to be the caretaker, and Felix was brought to us in the dream for we don't know where he was or why he wasn't with us in the beginning. And we walk in, and there's a bunch of spore monsters, and basically, what happened was the caretaker of the orphanage, who was like Uhtred's mom after his family died, tried to kill him, and due to poor rolls, him and Randy kept getting fucked up. Sirius became a badass. Helena tried to kill Uhtred again. And the caretaker and Helena had an epic duel where it was just basically a bunch of teleportation. And dream flare, as the narrator likes to call it, flavor. And in the end, we found a key around the neck of the second half of the key around the neck of the orphan person, and married the orphan. So there we go. And we exited the dream, and we came upon the room, and we all were talking, and we found out that the key is Helena's door. Helena popped up right as we were about to open it. Helena said, "Don't open the door." Vex said, "Fuck you," and she opened the door, and then we were in the middle of being transported to her dream.
Exactly. I think also JT went smart for a minute. I think Randy went smart for a second.
And then a brick fell out of the ceiling.
And corrected that.
He lost his smartness and got even more jacked.
Yep.
Smart Randy was very interesting. Hello there, Randy.
Hello there.
Hello there.
My name is Redwall.
He sounded like normal SpongeBob. Hello there.
Hello there, I'm Norm.
So yeah, that's what ended up happening last time. So, again, so you guys are standing here in this room. You guys have just exited Uhtred's dream. You guys are all kind of worn out and everything, and Helena has spawned after, I believe, was it Vex who unlocked the door? It was Vex who unlocked the door.
Vex.
Yeah.
So Vex unlocked the door, and looking at Helena, kind of pretends like she's gonna relock the door, but just grabs the door handle and just twists it and yanks. And the second you do, everything disappears and everything goes black. 1 second.
So Helena is actually the blind.
Make sure this is all good. Let me move you guys. Okay. So, Helena, you go ahead and wake up in your bed at home, screaming. You've just had one of the worst nightmares of your life.
Oh.
You're covered in sweat. You're all of your sheets and your pillows in your bed are thrown around. Yeah, that's where you find yourself.
Oh boy.
And you can tell, and your hands have been grasping at your cot bed and have been like tearing holes into it. And you hear a small knock at the door.
Damn.
Come in.
You see your mom enter the door, and she kind of looks kind of tired and concerned and everything, and she kind of looks at you and she rubs her eyes and goes, Helena, Helena, what's going wrong? What, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I had another nightmare again. Everything's okay.
Ugh. Goodness, child.
And
Well, I'll go get the
and
book then. And she like turns around and she walks off to go get the book she reads to you whenever you have bad dreams. And she fetches it off of the fireplace here and wanders over. She's about she's a vampire like you. She's about she looks to be like in human wise. If you're looking at her, she probably looks like she's 35, 36. Wavy blonde hair, quite pretty. And she goes ahead and she's just kind of like in like casual, like comfy like nightwear. And she kind of goes over and she wanders up to you and she goes, "Okay," and she kind of sits on the bed and she goes, "So," and she kind of looks it up. Which of these haven't we read? Do you have do you
no, Mama, we don't have to read another bedtime story.
you don't want a bedtime story?
I mean, it's not required, you know. You don't have to.
What's wrong with you? And she kind of puts her hand on your head. Are you okay? You seem off.
It was
You always love your bedtime stories.
just a really bad dream, and I didn't like it.
What was the dream about?
Well, I dreamed that you and Papa were you died, and then it felt. Then I moved to this place. I moved to Redwall. There's, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if you don't want to talk about it, I was still gonna read a story. It might, help you relax. Well, look, how about this? You go ahead and lay back, and you can fall asleep and just listen to me talk. Or I can go get you a glass of
Okay.
milk too. Would that help?
Yeah.
Okay, here, I'm gonna go ahead and she's gonna go ahead and she leaves this book on your bed and she's gonna go, "I'll be right back. We'll have a nice little story time and then you can go to sleep. Don't worry, honey. It's all remember." And she kind of leans in close to you, kind of wraps her hand around your hand that has your bracelet on it. She goes, "Remember, whenever I'm not around and you're scared, as long as you have this, I'm always with you." Okay. And she
Okay.
leans forward and kisses you and she stands up. Oh goodness. And she's going to go ahead and wander downstairs and you're going to lose sight of her. And if you don't do anything, she's going to return about 2 minutes later with a cup of warm milk in a mug.
She's just gonna fiddle around with her bracelet and thinking like all the events in the past was just a really bad dream. She's gonna feel satisfied and happy that none of that happened and that she still has her parents.
So, or your mom Aurora, she comes back in and she kind of sits down on the bed and she's got this big like wool blanket now wrapped around her shoulders and she's got like a pair of reading spectacles on. And she kind of sits down and she kind of just motions for you to take the mug.
Helena goes and grabs a mug.
Okay. Yours are, you always like the history ones, right?
Yeah.
Which one? What's that one? The rape of the. Oh no, we're not reading that one. You ever read this one? Did I ever read you the one about the tragedy of Kilroy the Fool?
I don't think you have.
Okay, this was one of my favorites when I was a kid. It's a little. I'm gonna warn you up front. It's a little sad at the end, but you're a big girl and you'll be okay.
Okay.
And she goes ahead and kind of leans in with her spectacles and she kind of clears her throat. Well, so the Witch Queen Alana still ruled the land when this story takes place. They worshipped different gods back then too. The Great Twisting One, the Leviathan, the Lord of the Deep. Same one that you and I worship today in the Church of the Bright Lord. But there was another, a blasphemous god called the Moon Presence. The old residents of Redwall or Redguard were sirens, and they worshipped these. Like Amon Kane, it is a twin-faced deity, this moon presence. It is two aspects that make a whole. Aurora goes ahead and leans out of the mirror and out to the window, and she goes, she points at the moons outside, the twin moons, as they kind of spiral around each other in the night sky. She kind of readjusts her glasses. The sirens call the smaller celestial body the Young One, and it is a far gentler and kinder deity. It brings gentle tides and sailors back to their families. The larger one, the Old One, however, enraged by its separation from its child, it seeks vengeance against the Bright Lord and all of his creation. As it is said that the Bright Lord and Amon Kane fought, and the final blow dealt by the Bright Lord severed the moon in two. And just so you know, honey, that's probably not true. The research... I actually... You know me with astrology. I won't ruin the story. She leans down. And so they're to be apart forever, gently dancing around each other. Technically, they're orbiting, honey. They're orbiting. They don't dance.
Okay. And Helena grabs a notepad that has a bunch of little notes about
Astrology.
like her mother's little fact checks, and she writes them in the notepad.
Well, the worship of the moon presence was blasphemy back then, and much of Terra thought something should be done about it. A young, talented lieutenant in the service of Angelin named Serana Redguard, a fervent young woman of faith, boldly went to the Emperor of Angelin to seek his blessing in the conquest of the Witch Queen Alana's forces. Now, she received it, but was given a very small force that would be no match to the Siren Queen's great, massive forces. Thus she went to rally support with her kin, the Dampires of the Crimson Foothills, where she was originally from. Many Dampires rallied to her cause, fueled by the rage of thousands of years of ethnic conflict between the two races. They would name themselves the Red Legion in honor of their new general. One amongst the new recruits was a Dampire named Kilroy. The 8th son of a 7th son, Kilroy was just plumb out of luck from birth. He was from a long line of farmers that were noble and had high blood purity content, but besides that, unremarkable. Kilroy was known for his wits, though, his good looks and his fighting prowess, and an almost insane natural aptitude for fellcraft. Kilroy wanted to be someone, to go down as a legend, so this war was an opportunity in his eyes, and he devised a plan. So during a great feast, held in Serana Redguard's honor, he challenged her to a duel for the right to lead her army into battle. If he lost, she could execute him on the spot. She was just a stuck-up noble, after all, and Kilroy was quite comfortable and confident in his abilities to easily take her. Serana, quite amused with this whole display of masculinity, accepted this foolish challenge. And thus blades were drawn, fellcraft flew, and blood was spilled. And in the end, a panting Serana was the victor. Kilroy lay there on the ground, certain of his death for his foolish breakout in the middle of her feast. And instead of hearing a swoosh of a sword, he only heard laughter. He gathered himself off the ground and, bloodied and battered, asked the nearest person what was so funny. Serana, laughing, turned back to him and informed them that she had just told the rest of the crowd that, rather than wasting him, she had a different purpose for him. She said, "That was brave, but a foolish idea. I have seemed to misplace my fool at the moment, but from now on, you will serve in his stead." Thus began Kilroy's torment. Serana would drag him around wherever she went, whether it be in camp or on the battlefield. The most legendary of these tales was during the Battle of the Wet Dress, when Kilroy sarcastically the night before battle joked to Serana that, "Serana, calling you elegant is like calling the Witch Queen kind. Why you wear a suit of armor better than you wear any dress I've ever seen on you?" So the next morning when Kilroy went in to gather his armor, he only found one of Serana's dresses. Serana ordered him to wear it, remarking, "You made a great point last night. See, my armor is worn in, but my dresses need some work, so you can wear them in for me. Thus Kilroy, clad in a bright red dress, led the charge across the shallow lunar river. It is
feels
said
really impractical to
It
wear
is
in
said that the
battle.
opposing general dropped his telescope in the mud when he saw Kilroy charging, and was quite certain he was mad, relieving himself of charge of his duties and giving command to a less experienced general, which won the tide of the battle. Kilroy distinguished himself, acting as a personal bodyguard for Serana, as she was known to fight wherever it was the thickest during the battle. This all accumulated in the siege of the Witch Queen's castle. The Red Legion would begin to siege the city, while Serana and a small force of elite soldiers would sneak into the Witch Queen's lair and cut the head off the snake. 10 went in, including Serana and Kilroy, the fool. But when they confronted the Witch Queen Alana, she had crafted a new weapon, a ring that could slip its way into the cracks of her enemies' minds and break them from within. 7 of Serana's brave, battle-hardened companions fled, leaving only Serana and Kilroy the fool. Little is known about what happened in the ensuing battle. Later, when the Red Legion captured the castle, they found the Witch Queen Alana headless on the ground, and Serana clutching the dead body of Kilroy the fool, the one man who had stood with his queen till the bitter end, Serana's sword driven through his chest. He stayed with his body all night, and in the morning, grasping the head of the Witch Queen, declared victory in what we now know today as Serana Square. Word was quickly received from Crossroads, informing Serana that she and her descendants would be lord of all of the lands that the Witch Queen had held, and would swear allegiance to the Empire of Ainsland, and thus Redguard was born. As her first act, Serana implemented laws banning any and all mind control magics. She outlawed the drinking of unwilling Felkind blood and offered peace to the remaining Siren population, promising an end to the bloodshed. Serana was never quite the same after that night, her youthful energy replaced by a temperament of someone twice her age. The position of Fool became a title of great honor to those who laid down their lives in great acts of valor for their comrades. And Redwall prospered, and peace was achieved. And Kilroy got what he so desired, became a legend. The end. She kind of closes the book. Well, what did you think?
That was pretty sad, but if you look on the bright side, even though there are bad things, there are still good things that happened. You know, like the Witch Queen Alana was slain, and Kilroy got kind of his one wish, you know?
Yeah, well, she goes and takes her spectacles off and like folds them. When I was over at Bergenworth, I was talking to one of the scholars over there, and I don't know, he had different ideas about the whole story, but I still like it. I think it's good. It has a bittersweet ending. And she kind of stands up. Well, do you feel better?
I do, thank you.
Okay. Well, here, hand me the mug.
Helena hands her mother now an empty mug.
Okay, honey. And she leans down and like gives you a big hug, gives you a big smooch on the forehead, and goes, "I love you very much, Helena.
I love you. And
I'm gonna be just
Mama.
downstairs. What's up? What?
Just please don't die. I
She kind of just laughs.
not soon. Anyway,
What, honey? I'm not gonna die.
That dream was really bad, and I don't think I could
Well, honey,
survive without
remember, dreams are just dreams. They can't hurt you.
you. Okay.
Okay, honey. Well, I'm gonna be just downstairs with your father. You need anything? Just come down. But I really do need to get some sleep. I have a trip. I mean, Starfall. I'll make sure to get you a souvenir when I travel there. We can talk about it tomorrow.
Okay.
Love you, honey. And she gives you another goodnight kiss, and she slowly makes her way to the door, and you hear her footsteps going down the steps of your house. Side of her.
Helena starts snuggling back in the bed, going back to sleep.
You go ahead and 1 second here. Let me go ahead and do something real quick. Okay. So 1 second here. If everyone wouldn't mind dragging their tokens over into this room right here.
That's not the one that she was in, right?
Nope.
It is okay.
This is the second
Because her-
story.
Because her token is there, that's why I'm a little
He moved the
confused.
token. Helena moved the token.
Let me go ahead and change
Or-
the music. This music's too creepy.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. I think it deserves to be creepy. It's a little creepy.
I could play some good old piano music.
Do you have something
You
particular
gotta get
you'd
a
like to
new-
play?
Yeah, I might. Hold on.
If you have something good, go ahead and play it.
Well,
Make sure you clear it.
remember when I was Groovy Bot Lord? I think the Carl Weaver Redbone would be perfect for this.
No.
Oh, yeah, wait, that's
So,
much better thing.
Nox, you
Oh,
are not out
okay.
there quite yet. 1 second. Let me do something. We gotta.
Uh,
Don't worry. You're good, dude. You'll be there. Just give me a second.
Had Raider be in his place. Helena's family dies to chat.
Make sure it's looping, Helena.
Yeah.
Zammy, you mean?
Well, anyways,
Enchilada.
so you go ahead and you snuggle up in your nice warm. It's your bed, and you've slept in it most of your life, and you snuggle in, and everything feels. You don't feel broken anymore. Things are all right, and it's really easy just to drift off into sleep. And when you close your eyes, your heavy eyes, the second they close, you kind of blink open, kind of groggy for a second, and you look around in a room, and you see your dad over by a table over here, as he appears to be just preparing some food.
Hi, Papa. And Helena's gonna move a little bit closer too.
Before that happens, everything seems frozen for a second, as you see in the corner here somebody that you quite despise at this point dragging a body out on the ground.
Who's the body?
It's Nox.
Okay.
And this caretaker goes, "Oh, I lost another one. Oh, I'm gonna be in so much trouble." And he looks around at all you guys and he goes,
Hello.
"Bye." And he snaps and he's gone.
Oh.
I want to pick Knox off the ground.
Why are you guys here?
Because we have to be.
Figured you'd know why we'd be here.
Because you opened a door. Someone opened a door.
Oh, I didn't move drug Vex out. I
Yeah.
gotta drug Vex out.
Or Kilroy, the fool.
Do you see why people don't name people Kilroy?
Yes.
It's a bad name. And let me grab Vex. And while he's being dragged out, Helena, like, it seems like there are candles in the room. That, like, they seem to, like, it's almost like it's like a freeze frame of like everything is frozen. But Nox, you regain consciousness on the ground, and you don't really quite know where you are.
I pick him up. Knox, here, man, let me give you a hand. I'm gonna pick him up.
Uhtred, what's going on?
Well, you just, like, disappeared halfway through my door and weren't Helena's door. I guess this was where she grew up.
It's really nice here.
Vex
I
is
like it.
standoffish right now, and she has her sword drawn.
Kind of a little metagaming. Do I still think everything that happened before was a dream, or?
That can be up to your RP interpretation. You can think they're all hallucinations in your head right now.
I think that's yeah. I'm gonna go with that.
Okay.
This doesn't make sense. Like, you guys were in my dream. Like,
Well, what do you mean your dream? This is your dream right now.
Uhtred, don't get too close to her. We finally got her right where we want her. And Vex kind of like is like
Sirius,
just
I'm gonna grab
Sirius
Vex
kind
and
of
go.
looks.
Oh, sorry, Sirius. Go ahead.
Yeah.
oh no,
Sirius, you can do what you're doing, but Sirius
You
kind
heard
of
her
looks
get
at
read a
Vex and is
story.
like, listen, Vex, I know you wanna hurt her, but we don't know anything that's going on in the stream. It could be the case that if we do something now and screw up the timeline, we can't get out of here.
Grab Vex and go. Just remember what you told me.
fine. And she goes ahead and like lets the sword drop out of her hand and it just vanishes into thin air. But when we're out of here, she points to you. You're dead meat. You're not gonna hurt anybody else anymore.
But so you guys are real? I don't.
Vex is gonna go ahead and storm off over here. And she's gonna go sit in a chair.
Did I do something to her?
Helena, do you remember anything about this dream of yours?
If anything, you guys are the dream.
Do you remember trying to kill me?
I don't. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry that I'm sorry that I tried to kill you. I'm not sorry that
Kilroy turns to Randy and goes, Randy, what do you think about this?
Well, I gotta be honest. I kind of missed the whole thing where we hate Helena now, so I'm okay with her.
It's because she tried to kill a lot of people we care about, and she used us.
But we care about her, don't we?
Randy, not anymore.
But like, she used us, and she doesn't care about us.
Well, you use things you care about. I care about my hatchet, and I use it all the time.
Yeah, Randy, but if and Kilroy is like looking uncomfortable and kind of like twiddling with his knife in his hand and like looking at Helena. Oh.
So who's standing here making food?
I'm
asking Helena.
Oh, that's my papa. If I don't know if this is like confusing or anything, because I'm definitely confused. But if I did anything to harm you, I didn't mean to, or I don't remember it. And
you might want to say that to Levi Thugarian first.
Who's Levi? Is that? And he points to Felix over there. Is that him?
No.
I don't. And so Kilroy's gonna like lean in over to Uther and goes, I don't think she remembers anything.
Do you know who Commander Royce is?
Yeah. Do you know who that is?
I don't think so.
Kilroy kind of leans into Uhtred.
Papa, but
if she hurt Commander Royce Uhtred, we gotta kill her and kill her till she's dead. And what?
Listen, we need to figure out how to get out of here first, and then I'm gonna lean in and go. I agree with you, but we need to figure out what's going on here before we make any sense.
Fine, I'm just gonna go sit out with Vex then, and he's gonna go kind of wander out here, and he's gonna like attempt to like do like the shoulder bump thing against Helena, but it's really obvious, and he just like stops halfway through it. He just wanders out. So, does anybody want to look around or anything?
Felix would like to just stroll around and sort of try to echolocate his way around to get a good layout of the place.
Uhtred's gonna go out here and... Is this
And
fact something Uhtred can steal?
Can Felix, like, feel the guy, like the papa?
Yeah, you can feel him. You can make physical contact.
Okay, so he's gonna accidentally bump into him, and then
Narrator, is this axe
wonder.
something I can steal?
What'd you say?
Is this axe something I can take?
Yep.
I want to take the axe.
Okay. That is going to be. Let me double check here. I really like these battle maps that have all this stuff on them. I always grab them. Because then there's like it's like looting that I don't have to think about. If that makes sense. So I'm gonna say that is a medium axe. Let me go ahead and that is going to be that'll be a combat rules. Show to players. So that is going to be a medium axe. That is going to go ahead and be medium hafted. Or no, not medium hafted.
Okay.
Or actually, maybe that should. It's kind of a big ass axe. It's like a. Let me look at this. It's a bearded axe. We're gonna go ahead and say that's medium. Because it's not like a pole axe.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna walk it over to Randy.
And so
Randy,
that.
I got you something.
And that is a plus 2d6 in combat, plus 3d6. It's the medium hafted one. If you guys just go down a bit.
Well, I don't have proficiency in it, but I'm gonna give it to him.
Okay.
Because he's bigger.
Oh, thanks. I really appreciate that, Uhtred. You're a good guy.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I can maybe I don't. Can you guys maybe go? Like, I'm not trying to kick you guys out or anything, but I don't. If I think you're thinking of the wrong person.
We can't leave until you confront whatever is going on here.
And as you guys begin to talk, this guy begins to move. And he's like chopping he's chopping what looks to be like celery and stuff, and he's making a stew. This guy is yoked. He's a little bit shorter than Randy, but he is thicker, and he looks like he's like almost like some kind of like Olympic power lifter. And he kind of like turns to Helena and goes, "Oh no!" And he kind of like leans over, and with his gigantic hands, he kind of like wraps you up and picks you up, and it kind of like just kind of. You almost feel like you're completely wrapped up by his forearms when he gives you a hug. And he picks you up and he kind of twists and he sets you down and he goes, "Do you want some stew?"
Yeah, I would love some stew.
"Go wake up your mother. We'll get her some. She needs to be out of here anyway. She's gonna be late."
You got it, Papa. And Helena starts skipping her way down to her mother's room.
I'm gonna follow Helena.
Felix is gonna follow along.
So, let me go ahead and spawn her in. So, would you open the door, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
You open the door and you see your mama just, just quietly sleeping in bed. It seems to be, based on the light coming to the windows, it seems to be somewhere between, 8 to 9 o'clock in the morning. It's still relatively early, but, it's getting there.
Helena starts tiptoeing her way, so she's right next to her mama.
So when you come in, by the way, on on this desk here to the side here, you see what looks to be some kind of astrological representation. It's like this big, complicated mechanical-looking device that has all these orbits of all these planets and smaller figures tethered by small little ropes, and it's just sitting there quietly humming, and it's twirling, and it's this. What you think is this representation of the solar system.
Helena's really intrigued by this, but she quickly focuses on waking up her mother. She kind of slightly shakes her mother's shoulder. It's like, Mama.
Yeah, and your mom's hand kind of just pushes you away. She goes, five more minutes. So I'm just. And besides, I don't want Helena to hear. I don't want to do it right now. I'm tired.
Oh boy.
Well, I think you might have work, and that's kind of
work.
important.
And she spits up, and she's looking around, and her hair, which was really nice before and stuff, is all slathered. She goes, "Well, we're oh, Helena, what? Don't listen to what I said before. What time is it?"
Around 8 or 9.
And she's gonna hop out of bed, and all of her clothes are neatly laid out on this dresser over here, and she kind of like it almost like she's looking around the room for her clothes, and then she realizes they're all like neatly piled on the dresser, and so she runs over, she grabs them, she begins like quickly like throwing on her pants and like throwing on this like nice like simple dress and stuff. She's like, oh shoot,
Yeah, turn away.
yeah. So she's probably pretty like butt ass naked. So
I turned away, so she's putting her
she goes ahead and picks up like this pack off the ground, and she's like hurriedly begins to kind of move out, and she goes, okay, honey, do you want to come see me off to the oh gosh, I thought I had more time. I told you last night when I read you the story, I'm going to Starfall, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be gone for like a couple weeks. So Bergenworth, it's amazing, Helene. Here, let's talk on the cart, okay?
Okay.
And she's gonna go ahead and kind of.
Papa has some stew.
And as you say that, Papa is like coming around. He's got like this like what looks to be like some kind of like metal like lidded thermos thing, and he's like there, and she's got like also a brown bag, and she just kind of smiles and like leans in, kisses him on the cheek, and grabs the two things and goes, I already have the iron bread ready outside, honey. And he goes, shall we all go into town?
I think that's a plan.
Well, I don't know. As he begins like make his way to the door and he opens it for you guys. I think Emerald Falls is it's not what it used to be. But thank the bright Lord, there's no Spore here. So, and Mom is just going ahead and she like doesn't seem to be paying attention to that. She's like looking at this little notepad she has, like checking things off. Well, that's fine, honey. And the second everybody, do you come out the door with them, Helena?
Yeah.
The second you do,
I'm
the
gonna
door.
start following as well.
So who's going out?
I'm following her.
I'm following.
So outside, here, do I have? Where's my? Where is it? Oh shoot, where'd I put my iron bread? I had him right here. Ah!
Devil horse.
It's not really a horse, it's a piece of wood. Okay, who wants to get who wants the honor of drawing the cart around the iron bread?
Nope.
I think her dad should do that. 'Cause he's...
No, like who wants to draw it?
Oh, I will do it.
You will do it? Okay.
You cannot be upset at my cart.
Okay.
This better be good.
This better be pretty good, Jake.
Bang.
It's just a chair.
Okay. Well.
We gotta add some extra stuff to this.
Well, I guess. What? Elena and is this like a freaking like 18-wheeler? What's going on here now?
It's a lifted cart.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. There's more room right here.
So, anyways, all of you that want to like travel in the cart, you can get in the cart.
Randy said he wants to go too, but he said he'd be right back.
Okay, here. I'll grab the
Is
Randall.
Vex coming?
Vex is just sitting in the chair, and like Kilroy's like just sitting, kind of like on this like chair here, kind of like just he's got like that weird calm face again, and he's just like constantly like looking at Helena as she walks around, and Vex is just like rolling her eyes at Kilroy, and like you'll hear him say, "Oh, Kilroy, don't do anything, just sit there." And so that's like their conversation while you guys have been doing all this other stuff. And Kilroy sees everybody hopping in the cart and doesn't want to be left out, and he tries to begin making his way over, but as he does, the door's already closed.
No.
And you're like a knocking as you like try to jostle the door. You can't open it. Guys! And so the cart begins to move.
I have kept the door open and did the mirror trick on Vex as we were leaving.
Do you have him? You still have the mirror, right?
I think so.
Sure, if you want to.
Yeah. Or ask to make a mirror, or just do it the mirror trick.
She kind of just like face palms, like, oh, this is getting old. And as Chloe, it's almost like it's less of like anybody close the door as it just like closes.
No.
And you guys begin to kind of get trotted down along the road, and Helena's mom kind of leans over, and Papa's driving, and Helena are like, they're kind of, so it's like a cart. It's like one of those Oregon Trail carts where it's got like the seats up front and in the back, and so you guys all hopped in the back, and
See, I drew the speed stuff for him. It worked perfectly.
and Mama kind of leans over and goes, "Oh, are we gonna make it, honey? Are we gonna make it? I don't. Oh gosh, if I miss this, I'm gonna be in so much problem. The faculty will have my head." And he goes, "We'll make it. Everything is going according to plan." And as they kind of move, Mama kind of turns to Helena and goes, "So, I'll make sure to get you a souvenir in Starfall. Is there anything you want in particular? I can get you a piece of a meteor that fell there. They call it a fallen star, but it's not. It's not. Get out your notepad. Actually, that's important."
Okay. She starts quickly writing that down in the notepad.
And so you guys right now are going through this lavish. So for those of you that are in the back of the car, you're looking out of the cart, and for those of you that actually been to Kentucky, you know how ridiculously green it is compared to the rest of the places. It's that, but it's this flat, fertile, like flat, beautiful plains, and the wind kind of catches it's like that cool effect where the wind like winds over the grass and it makes almost like a wave. And there's a very crude cart path, kind of etched into this. This bit of land as you guys begin to go, and off in the distance you see this like massive elevation change where it almost looks like this river is coming into this like split in a so actually let me just draw it here. So it's like this. So here's this river, and then here's the land. And so it's almost like it's like this like long ass waterfall. We're gonna go with this color. So like right along this is like where the kind of what's it called happens. So like descending down from this like higher elevation is all this like water cascading down off of this. And there seems to be a city up on top where I'm gonna mark it with red.
How beautiful and majestic.
Like it's kind of breathtaking. Especially considering what you guys have been through for the past, like, hours and hours in here of just horror and disaster.
It probably looks amazing.
It probably
So,
looks...
As this is happening, and I see Helena writing, I'm going to kind of lean over, because I'm closest, I'm going to go, you know what else you can write in your little notebook there, Helena?
First, we need an introduction, because I guess you're riding with us. And she sticks out her hand and smiles this great big smile that you've never seen her smile before. I'm Helena. Yeah, that's pretty much all. What's your name?
Is she speaking in a way that's like she's a lot happier than she's ever been
She
before?
seems to be not manic.
But even when I first met her.
Yeah, she's got like some
yeah,
like excitement in her voice, I'm assuming.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the happiest you've ever seen.
Well, you know what else
Or
you can
heard
write
her.
in that notebook?
What?
The fact that you killed an innocent person and drank their blood.
Ooh.
I think you're confused. I never did that.
No, you did. We had a whole trial, too. I'm just going to lean back and let that marinate.
Marinate?
Marinade.
Wow, okay.
How does that marinate for you, Helena?
When you're telling
Helena
these
is
words
incredibly
blank.
confused. And
She doesn't seem to take
believe
it.
that's true.
Okay.
And she looks over at the rest of the people in the cart. Is he telling the truth?
Yes. But
Sirius isn't saying anything. He's just looking out the side of the cart.
but
And actually,
No.
Cirrus, you do recognize this. You've traveled here quite a lot on, like, especially on your trip to Redwall. Let me go ahead and show you guys on the map kind of where this is. And we'll come back to this. But if you guys see here Emerald Falls, that is the city you guys are witnessing. It's Majestic City. You guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Take you guys back. Okay, yeah. The car
Yeah,
ride.
well, I guess he wasn't innocent. I mean, he was a thief, but you still killed him and drank his blood.
I don't think I would do
Oh,
that.
that's
I
a
mean,
great
that's an
consolation.
ancient law that's broken.
Oh yeah, and remember when she killed my mom? Yeah. Yeah, that too. You should write that in your notebook as well.
I think maybe. Do you want to go to the doctor? Maybe. Like I'm not like saying like you're kind of crazy and all, but you're saying a bunch of things that at least I think I would never do.
Am I being crazy?
Everything's crazy right now. I don't know what's going on.
That is true.
I don't think
How did I get here?
I don't think Helena remembers, and I don't think it's fair for you to say these things, Uhtred.
I'm gonna just ignore Felix's comment, and I'm gonna like turn back after like a little bit and go. You don't think it's fair?
Not particularly, not now at least.
Well, that's okay. He'll remember eventually.
Does anybody
You're welcome
address
to think
Nox's
what
question?
you like.
What did Nox say? I couldn't hear.
I was gonna tell Knox. Oh yeah, you got drug in by a dude named the Caretaker, who's also like Helena in terms of he can disappear and come back. We met him like in my door, and he fought Helena. It was actually pretty insane. Oh yeah, you missed like Furious chopping the head off of 4 people at like the same time. It was insane.
Oh. Is that all?
That is all. That's all I know how you got here, man. All the Caretaker told me is he worked for his master, and he works with Helena, and he takes care of us. That is all he gave me.
Well, I think that last one was rather self-evident, huh?
Yeah, I was really hoping he'd kind of tell me like more, but he just says he
He
takes care
did
of
say
us.
more than that. Do you remember?
I don't remember. That's why I said that.
Is there a history check in this game? I don't know if there is.
Roll,
It would probably be intelligence.
Let me look. Yeah.
Randy, roll.
Yeah, intelligence probably the best.
Uh-oh. Intelligence?
Randy blue screens.
All you hear is
Oh.
dun 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 dun.
You just see
So Jake, I'll just for the sake of, because this happened like literally a couple like 30 minutes ago for
Yeah.
you. What the Caretaker said in general was that this is, I have a master.
Yeah.
Game.
I'm-
It's the trials. Yeah.
It's
He wants
this.
us to
The dreams
realize-
have a purpose. He just wants you to
He's
to try to-
realize our full potential.
yes, he wants you to try to
Okay.
realize your full potential and try to
And
reconcile.
we did find. I'm turning around and I'm not.
Why
talking
are
about
we
it.
here?
Well, the Caretaker said his master. This is all like a game by his design, and these dreams are meant to test us, and so we can realize our path in life and our potential, or something stupid like that.
Are you satisfied with this answer, Knox?
Yes, that's why I didn't say anything.
I don't know what that means.
That's fair.
So
Israel understood he was satisfied.
as you guys continue to make your way down this road, eventually you guys get within distance of Emerald Falls, and this gorgeous kind of, as the sunlight catches, this morning sunlight catches this ever-flowing waterfall off the side of this large plateau.
Is it close enough to feel the spray
Yeah, like you can smell the freshness in the air. And you see people like walking around, they're just normal vampire people. There seems to be a lot less of like you don't see the massive large like mega structures of Redwall, and you don't see any massive walls like Redwall has, like it's gigantic red wall. It's more of just these like more normally constructed buildings and stuff, which is kind of a big change of pace for a lot of you, as all you've seen for a while are these kind of mega structures. And a lot of people are wheeling around. They seem to be more focused on agricultural stuff. They have carts and stuff with like big bales of hay in the back and grains and stuff. And you see some merchants like coming through and around. And the city, in proportion to Redwall, is probably like a fourth of its size. And so as the cart kind of keeps puttering through, eventually it gets over to what looks to be the it's where kind of this falling waterfall has eventually over time eroded the land around it and actually made like this shallow basin, and the river continues on, and actually the plateau begins to slope down as it goes further and further to the southeast, and eventually the top part of the river and the bottom part of the river like reconnect and begin to flow like more at a level pace downward. And you see docked in this small bay here, like lots of ships and stuff, merchant vessels it looks like. Like people like crawl up and down sails and stuff. These boats in particular, though, all of them have what appear to be some kind of like rowing capacity. You'll see a lot of them that are hooked up to this like rope system, and you can see on the side of the side of the actual river, there seems to be like a very well maintained cobblestone path, and you see like a ship being dragged right now by this super it's like 20 ironbred, like all leashed up to this thing, like pulling it down the river. And so Mama kind of has kind of just been like in her notes. Dad has just been like breathing in the fresh air. Helena's been talking to her imaginary friends, and Mom, seeing she's close enough, quickly hops off of the cart, and she goes, "Okay, I gotta run, guys. I don't have time. Give me a kiss." And she kind of leans forward, and Dad kind of leans forward and kisses and hugs her, and she's gesturing up to you, Helena.
Helena's gonna quickly like crawl over Papa and give her a kiss on the cheek.
Okay, bye guys, I gotta go. And she's gonna go.
I would like a meteor. A meteor would be cool.
A what?
A meteor.
You know, the fallen stars, but they're not. They're meteors.
Sure, honey. And she's gonna go ahead and and as she's like kind of like backpedaling, she kind of like is like trying to like grasp like as these like notes begin to fall out of her satchel and stuff. She's like, "Shit, bye guys," and she's like waving as she's like running off at full sprint after this ship. That looks like people are like the plank on the side of it's being pulled up. And yeah, so you guys see Mom run up. They hold the plank for her. She jumps on, and as the ship begins to kind of slowly drift down the river, kind of waving off the back. Did you do anything, Helena?
Peering off into the distance, smiling.
And everything seems to kind of pause for a second again, as everything around you begins to kind of like immaterialize and disappear, and then for a second everything goes black, and then you jumped back. You're back in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Can we erase Carolina's squat cart because it's tilted in the back?
What?
We're back?
Can we go ahead and erase Carolina's squat cart?
What, you want to erase the car?
The cart.
Why?
Carolina's squat cart. It looks dumb.
It's beautiful.
It looks beautiful.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you.
Oh God! Somebody broke it.
No.
What a side's done.
Randy did it when he was jumping off.
No, yeah, Randy hops up and it just flips the car. We're gonna have to come up with a weight
Randy
for
can't
Randy.
help it.
We gotta come up with a weight for Randy.
350 pounds.
Randy, you hop off the cart last, I guess, and you guys, or actually, you didn't hop off the cart. You guys just appear in the actual. What the heck is going on?
What is going on?
What the heck
It's
is
on
that
fire,
supposed?
I think.
It's a what?
I think
Oh,
it's on fire.
That's. I thought it was like squids attacking it.
Yeah. I mean, we are next to a pier, aren't we?
We're back at the house now, though.
Oh, well, shit.
Thanks for paying attention, buddy.
Sorry.
Yeah. So, and the time of day seems to have shifted, and it seems to be much later in the evening, and you see Papa here is going ahead and Elena, you're already covered in what's like you have an apron on, and you're covered in what appears to be like flour dough and stuff, or like not flour dough, but like flour and like sugar and stuff. And your dad has this comically small apron on his gigantic burly chest, and he's like trying to like read this like cooking book and stuff when he has like these really tiny glasses on for his like gigantic head, and he kind of is going okay, so now we put in the eggs.
Okay. How many?
6.
Okay.
6.
Where are the eggs again? Sorry.
You have to go get them from the outside for the chickens.
Oh.
For the chicken coop.
Okay.
Actually, did you get them
I'm
this
on it.
morning? Did you do your chore?
Oh yeah. I forgot
Where'd you
where I
put them?
though.
You kind of
On the
like
ground.
puts the book down like chuckling.
Hold on, let me check in the pantry, and she goes in here and looks around, and then finds a box with like 12 eggs, and she grabs them and brings them out. I got the eggs.
Okay. So you're gonna want to go ahead and crack those. Now it says something here about I think you need to whisk them first.
How do you? Well, after you crack them or before? Because I think you need to crack them first.
No, you crack. I'm pretty sure, Helena, you gotta need to crack them, put them in a bowl, and then we need to whisk them.
Okay, you know what? That makes much more sense. Good job. Wait,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get better at this whole like. Now that your mom has her job and everything, I'm trying.
You're doing a great job. Don't you worry. And
Okay.
Helena starts cracking the eggs, and she cracks them away from the big bowl of flour, and so she runs over with like a couple cracked eggs in her hands, and she starts pouring them in, and then she tosses eggshells in there accidentally.
Kilroy kind of like wanders over and goes, "Oh, you guys are back!
Were we gone?
You guys were gone for like 10 minutes."
This dream thing is hurting my head.
Kilroy kind of steps forward and goes, "What'd you see?"
It was.
Who
It
cares,
felt really
Kilroy?
nice.
This is stupid. And Vex has her feet up on this table, just not giving a shit about any of this.
We watched Elena's mom go to work, and it really does. It feels like she doesn't remember anything she did.
Oh.
She's a lot different than when I first met her.
Oh, well, what are you guys doing?
I'm watching Helena attempt to cook.
So is she still looking for the? She's still cracking eggs, right?
Yeah, she's trying her
Yeah.
best with the eggs.
Okay.
Helena, go ahead and make me a cooking skill check. You have no vocation in it, so it's just going to be a flat 3d6. This is going to be a common task to make a cake. Thank God.
Oh God.
So,
That would
yeah,
been hilarious.
like, can you follow instructions? Yeah, so you go ahead and prepare the cake batter in the right way, and time kind of seems to fly as you're having fun with your dad, just kind of like slowly like you two together with your collective brain power trying to figure out how to bake a cake, and you guys eventually end up pouring it into like a pan and stuff, and you guys put it in the in your small wooden oven, and at that moment, you go ahead and hear this like knock over here at the door, and Papa here kind of like leans over and he's kind of like looking out the window at something. He goes, did the Smiths, did they get a new fireplace?
I'm
I'm gonna go open the door.
I think they did.
That's rather weird. Go get the door, honey.
I opened the door.
We got. Oh, shit! And he looks down. Oh, don't say that word. Oh, son of a. I didn't think she would. She's been. I thought she'd be home earlier, and then we decided to do the cake. Go ahead and answer the door. You need to distract her for like. He looks at like a watch. Like we have like 5 more minutes on it, and then I'll slather some of the fuck. Just go distract her.
Wait, is she here? Is she here?
I don't know. She's supposed to be back today.
Oh my god. And
That was the point of the cake. Why are?
I know.
And he's laughing as like he's like sporadically like trying to whip up some frosting.
I go ahead and open the door.
Uhtred, if you're already over here and you open the door, un momento. Let me grab her. Oh. 1 second. I need some music change. Some bad news is coming in.
Oh yeah, good. I love bad news.
Oh, I'm excited.
I mean, there's no better feeling than just getting the worst news ever.
That squid creature outside.
Yeah, can somebody kill that real quick for me?
That squid creature's what's on the door. What's at the door?
Would somebody mind killing the squid creature for me?
I don't know how to kill the dog.
Do I have to kill? I have to do everything. Gosh dang it.
Well, it's not my fault.
Alright, I got 1 pass on my attempt.
Oh, there is an actual squid out here.
No.
Whoa, look at this. There's an actual squid. Nice. Oh, we'll back him up. That's a good drawing. Is that an Ivan?
Unfortunately, it is not an Ivan.
Oh.
Not this time.
Was that a buddy?
No.
Is it a Vince?
Ooh, it is a Vince.
It
was a Vince.
It must be a Vince.
Nice.
Okay. 1 second.
I don't know how to draw in this.
Hold on. Just top left, there's like a thing you click on.
Yes.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I'm logged into my wrong YouTube channel, so I don't have my tons of like great music. I'm logged into the Jav Quick one right now. 1 second, guys. Sorry for the second here. Hopefully this is a nice change of pace, since you guys have been like
no combat,
murder fighting for like forever.
almost dying.
Which makes me a little scared that something might happen in the near future.
Yeah, music change is never good.
A very, very subtle.
Music change is never good, is it?
No.
Oh wow, I bet you guys have been enjoying not fighting anything for a while, huh?
Is that appropriate?
I don't know, just play it, find out. I like this piano music though.
It's not. It's. I have bad news though. So
the best sad music that we've ever played is by far sad banjo music.
Actually, this is good.
Put on sad violin bass boosted.
All the single ladies.
Yeah, there you go.
Ladies.
All the single fathers.
All the single fathers. All the single. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. Hopefully, this is the appropriate. I do like this. This is a great piece of soundtrack. Okay, let me go ahead and clear this. So everyone's looking at the Discord right now, like, what is he gonna play?
Yeah.
Zammy, that was really really good choice on music. I like that piano music.
It was very nice.
So Uhtred, as you go ahead and you open up. Oh, hold on 1 second here. We're good. As you go ahead and open up the door here, let me turn up the music for the people in the.
People in the stands.
In the stands, yeah. It's kind of a quieter piece. Uhtred, as you go ahead and open up the door, you go ahead and see Helena's mom again.
Oh wow, she's huge. She
However-
turned into a giant.
However, this time, so as you kind of like fling open the door, in a second, she's lunging at you, and so you're gonna take a surprise attack.
Oh shit.
Oh, fucking
And
great.
as you look at
Me
her,
and opening doors.
she looks to be covered in kind of this bluish white swath of like these little like dust particles, and her eyes seem to be bloodshot right now, and she's twitching. She doesn't look like she's at all decomposed. And as she swings open the door behind you, off in the distance, you can see multiple like fires rising into the sky and smoke pluming up. Go ahead and make me a. Actually, you're technically off guard, so she's just gonna roll her dice.
Oh
Nice.
shit.
Fucking love it. What
And
was
before Uhtred planning to kill Helena's mom gets killed by Helena's mom.
I wasn't actually going to
So
kill
what would
her.
you do?
I was just going to speed up the process.
She'd have 3 plus 1, and then
I was just trying to speed up the process of the dream.
that's gonna be 5d6.
You
Oh
open
my
the
god,
door,
I'm gonna
Helena,
die.
Oh my gosh, you're so lucky.
Just a 2, a level 2.
Actually,
injury.
hold on.
That's
No, that's
so
fair. You are
good.
surprised right now. So, because you just opened the door expecting something nice, you're gonna go ahead and take a level 2 injury, Jake.
Oh, fucking great.
So
You
as
could
this,
imagine.
this now like coated in this like white like bluish like it looks like almost like dandelion fuzz, and it's like stuck completely in her hair. It's like coating her face and clinging to her. She's
Well, I'm
gonna go.
backing up.
Well, she's gonna go ahead and tackle you, and as you're backing up, she's gonna tackle you to the ground, reach and grab your arm, and just bite as deep as she can into your wrist, like where like people cut themselves when they try to kill themselves.
Oh,
And
oh, great.
now your arm
Great.
is profuse. Like you have this big old gash in your arm. It's not she didn't rip any flesh, but her teeth sunk into it before you're able to push her off and stand back up.
I'm getting away.
Vex, seeing this, kind of like
Felix!
stands forward with her sword out, and she's like, "Oh!" She looks at Uhtred and she goes, "Uhtred, are you all right?" And she kind of like backs up with you into the corner.
Not entirely. My wrist is bleeding. Where the fuck is Felix?
Felix,
gonna hear the commotion. What's going on, guys?
I need medical assistance.
What happened?
Dad is still—he's frozen. His last thing was to Helena to go check on the door.
This cunt bit me.
Can I? Is she still screeching, or what noises is she?
So it's almost like this weird, like guttural, like deep in her throat, and she's like, and she's like twitching, and her eyes are like fluttering quickly around, looking and stuff.
What's wrong with her?
Helena,
It's pretty
Helena's
obvious.
Spore.
You would know this is Spore. Like she's covered in Spore.
Okay. We need to get away. She has Spore.
Helena, after her conversation with her father, she starts skipping outside to the door, and then she sees her mother, and she just freezes.
There's this long line of blood right now dripping from where Uhtred's wound is.
I'm like,
Is he taking
I'm
shelter
like
in the
leaning
kitchen?
down on this barrel. I'm on this barrel.
I'm
right
not gonna
now,
punish
like,
him more than that, but
I'm fucked.
he needs to ban. He if you don't treat this, he could like bleed out.
Okay. So is Vex taking care of the Spore infected person?
Vex is just holding out her sword, and she sees Helena just like standing there, not like resisting, and she looks at the at her zombified mother, and looks to Helena and just steps back.
Helena starts taking a few steps forward, not saying a
So
single thing.
Felix is gonna start treating the wound. By the
Make
way.
me a your medic check. This is going to be, I believe I said level 2 injuries require a level 3 check to repair.
Okay. My medic skill is 1, so
Are you adding
What
blood, Jake?
so it's a level what?
So a level. So remember, if you have a level, if he takes a level 1 injury, you only need to succeed a level 1
Yes,
skill check.
what level is this again? I forgot.
This will be a level 3.
I'm gonna use a destiny point for it.
Okay, go ahead, make your roll.
Is it 3 because there's a surprise?
Yeah.
No. Just in, like for medical checks, a minor injury takes a level. It's a common task to fix. It's like a
Oh, I
band-aid.
see.
Okay, that was good. You did that, Vince. Actually, you didn't need it.
Oh, but thank you. I appreciate
So,
it.
Just in case,
Felix,
it's more important. These are important to me.
what do you do?
I have my satchel with me, right?
Yep, and your first aid.
Yeah, my first aid kit. I'm taking it out, and he got clawed and bitten. Did he get bitten?
He
got
did,
bitten
he did
on
not
the
get.
wrist.
He didn't get like get tackled to the ground, and she got like his arm, and she just grabbed with 2 hands, drug it to her face, and just like almost like Gollum eating that
I
fish in
have-
Lord of the Rings.
So it is a bite.
Yeah.
I have an arterial bleed.
Yeah. So the thing for this is is there any water nearby?
There's water in the kitchen.
You're next to a water tub. I
Oh,
think.
are
I have
you?
water.
Probably.
I have
There's
water.
no water
my
in it, though.
Yeah.
I have water in my water container.
So I'm whatever. I'm just gonna take my canteen
Here's
and
my
I'm gonna.
water. Here's
Yeah,
my
I'm
water.
gonna take the canteen and I'm gonna pour water on the wound because it's a puncture wound, and then I'm going to quickly take out bandages and wrap it as tightly as possible.
Okay. Do you tell him to keep pressure and stuff?
Not right now because I'm holding the pressure, but I'm gonna be like, you need to hold this as tightly as possible.
Shouldn't I put a tourniquet on my arm?
You're not gonna bleed out from this, or like it'd be better if you
Jake,
didn't.
you don't
but-
have because if you had that would be technically like a fatal injury if you're bleeding artillery, because like
Yeah.
this is more like if this
Well-
is untreated, this is gonna like be bad.
Okay.
So Jake, you can go ahead and remove actually, we're gonna say for right now you're kind of in this limbo state because he's still holding
Yeah, I'm
your arm
just
for the
chilling
pressure.
here.
And it doesn't make sense that you instantly regenerate. But
I
right
pull
now,
one of my knives out though.
okay. So Helena, the second you step out, your mom Aurora, she kind of stops for a second, and you can see right now she's got her mouth open, and it seems to be like all of this like fuzz and dust has seemed to have like traveled. It's all in her nose, in her ears. You can see it in her mouth and like in her throat. And it's stuck in her eyes and stuff, and it's like obscuring her vision so she can't see too well. But she looks to be more listening at this point than actually looking. And when you say, do you say anything?
Yeah. Helena's no. She's trying to speak, but nothing's coming out.
Slowly, your mom kind of inches forward and is like sniffing around and looking. As she gets closer and closer to you, she stands right in front of you, and she's like within inches of you. And the second one of her fingers touches you, she kind of recoils for a second, and like there's something like she kind of like seems to have this like little fight with herself for a second, and she kind of like stutters, and then she's gonna go ahead and attack you. Are you off guard, or are you gonna combat?
Helena's off guard. Helena's not gonna do
Okay.
a combat roll.
Okay, let's hope this doesn't kill you. It's only a minor injury, which is fine. Mom is gonna go ahead and jump and pounce on top of you and like drag your arm as she begins to wrench you to the ground, grabbing your arm and beginning to kind of the same way that she bit Uhtred, actually, in the same place on your arm, and she's gonna pull out a little bit of flesh. Do you let out a scream of help, or?
Yeah. Helena starts screaming, "Papa, help! Help!"
And so from outside of the kitchen, you guys hear, "What's going on?" And you see Dad run out. He's got this big butcher's cleaver in his hand, and he's gonna charge out, and he's gonna, not really knowing who's on top of Helena, you can't really tell, he's gonna like grab and toss this person off and throw them a little bit. And he's gonna stand over Helena and go, "Helena, are you alright? What? He looks over, and his wife now is standing back up, and he kind of just, he's like a deer in headlights, and he just stops, and he's just looking at this for a second, and he kind of just like drops the butcher cleaver for a second, and kind of just walks forward, this gigantic hulking figure, and he kind of just has like what seems to start be like the tears in his eyes. He kind of like walks forward, kind of like he doesn't understand what's going on, and he like walks up and he puts his hands on her face, and she's just gonna go ahead and lunge right at his neck. And the second she does, she's gonna go up and she's gonna fucking rip out his artery in his neck. And he just recoils back for a second, and he just starts to bleed everywhere. And there's just blood splashing everywhere, spilling on the table. What the heck is that?
I meant to draw blood. Sorry.
And he begins to stumble back, and he like collapses into this table, which like breaks under his weight. And she's gonna jump on top of him and begin like again repeatedly biting into his throat. And she's just gonna hold him there on the ground and slowly like rip his throat out and kill him. Helena?
Okay, now is the time to
Helena's-
leave.
Helena's kind of backing up, like still on the floor, all the way down over here. And she kind of looks at everyone, and she has this broken, shattered face, and she looks at Sirius, and for a second, Sirius, you can see kind of her modern day self, and she's still wearing the same exact outfit she wore on the ship when she arrived, and she is just completely shattered, and she can't say anything. And she's just shaking, and she's now just gonna look at her mama tearing her papa apart. And
Sirius is gonna stand in front of Helena just so she can't really see what's going on, and he's just gonna have his back to her and just kind of make sure that his mother doesn't, or her mother doesn't turn around and like start attacking her.
So
Just has his like hand on the hilt of his sword.
once mom, and by the way, while she's rubbing up against dad's body, all of these spores that are like coating the outside of her are rubbing up, and there are some stuck on Helena now, there are some stuck on dad now and stuff, and it's almost like somebody like
Stew?
huh
Is
Oh,
it
yeah,
hot stew?
you guys in as the like sunlight kind of comes through the windows, you can see these little particles floating in the air now. And as you guys kind of sit there and just watch her basically like begin to like devour his body, she kind of stops when she realizes that he stops moving. And the second that happens, you guys hear what you can only assume like the sounds of like heavy footsteps clad in armor as these three guards, well, you don't know if they're guards, but people in white armor burst into the building. One of them has his hand out. He doesn't have a gauntlet on one of his hands, and his hand is like, it looks like, did I ever show you guys what
The Inquisitor.
Blazecraft looks like?
Yes.
I think I have another picture of it, but
Pretty sure.
it basically looks like his hand is like burnt down to the bone. It's like, you know, like
Yeah, he showed the Inquisitor threatened me because I wanted clothes.
I kind of want to show
Yeah.
it again. Hold on, I have it.
It's the Inquisitor's.
Well, while this is all happening, Nox is gonna move his way to try and secure the back door and draw his knife.
I'm gonna slowly move over to the back door.
And Nox is gonna pull up his cloak over his face as well.
He's staying put, but he reached for like his handkerchief, kind of holding it to his face, just
Felix is gonna pull
the
up
spore.
he's gonna pull up his jacket so that like, you know, the makeshift like mask that you do when you have like only your shirt and stuff. He's gonna use his jacket for that.
Uhtred's using his jacket as well.
Why isn't this working?
Randy's not using any kind of mask.
Kilroy, where is
Yeah, he's
Kilroy?
got a
Oh,
mask
Kilroy's still
He's
in
in
here.
the kitchen.
Kilroy's kind of like eyeing all of this, and he's just kind of slowly seeing Nox has a good idea and backing up. He's just allowing it to happen. Vex kind of motions to Sirius. She goes, Sirius, it's time to leave.
Sirius kind of glances towards Vex, and he starts slowly.
This is
I'm
a
gonna
good
walk
question.
up.
I'm kind of interested to see what happens here.
I'm gonna walk up to Helena and I'm gonna grab her by the hand and drag her to the door.
Helena's gonna let this happen, and it's as if she's limp, as if she can't move, and she's still keeping eye contact with her papa.
As Uhtred is sort of pulling Helena along, Sirius will kind of sigh a bit and kind of head towards the door.
Wait.
Vex is gonna go ahead and stop. You're pulling Elena along.
Yeah.
What about her? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh no! So like, how did Helena's mom? What's she doing right now? Like, she's just laying there, right?
She's kind of, because I had to get to the point where these guys bust in. But
Okay.
basically what happens is once she kind of realizes that the dad isn't twitching or moving anymore, she
Mhm.
slowly kind of begins to rise up, and she turns over to these
Lena?
guys in
Oh.
in this plate armor, and she's gonna go ahead and look there, or she's gonna hear it actually. That's what kind of catches her, because you guys aren't in full plate armor, so you don't draw as much attention.
Uh-huh.
And the second she hears this, she's gonna go ahead and lunge and just like basically like do like a leap at these guys. And the second is this guy in the lead here, his hand is burning down to a crisp. He just like goes ahead and clicks out his finger, and as he does, this blaze leaps from his fingers, and his hand begins to sear even more down to the bone even more, as she's basically engulfed in fire, and parts of her are already beginning to incinerate, and the heat in the room, it's overwhelming, and some of it leaps up past her as it blasts through her, hitting the top of the rooftop, and the building slowly begins to smolder as it catches on fire.
I drag Helena more and like, come on, open the door.
Open what door?
The back door.
Oh,
Open
okay.
the back door.
Yeah.
The guard,
We,
or go ahead.
I was like, what's going on? I hear people. It's really hot. I don't understand.
The Inquisition guy here, kind of this guy who just shot the fire, he, as the body's laying on the ground, because now he's not shooting up anymore, he's shooting straight at this body on the ground. If you guys don't move, Cirrus, Nox, and all of you guys, you're gonna get hit.
Let's open the door.
He's shooting basically from here to him, like there, bam.
Felix is gonna try like stumble over these shoes and then try to open this door.
If you're gonna do that before him, make me a reflex.
Oh wait, no. Who's opening it?
That's a good question.
Someone should open the door. Just someone open the door.
Felix wants to try.
Okay, so you run up to
Oh
open
my
the
God.
door. As this guy goes ahead, and he's gonna go ahead and shoot this fire at her body on the ground. Cirrus and
I'm moving a little this way.
you're gonna move when you see this happening.
Yeah.
So Felix, as you go for,
Does this door open outwards or inward?
I'm assuming it opens outward. We'll say.
Most doors
Okay,
open
so
outward.
I'm standing here because it's like I want to get out as soon as
Yeah.
possible. basically.
So, Felix, you're right in the way. So I'm gonna roll a destiny roll to see if this skips off the ground, like how, like, because he's trying to hit her on the ground as she's smoldering.
Yeah.
So, do
that's
you guys
fine.
remember how destiny rolls work? Let's see.
No.
Oh, that's so bad.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Okay. Well, so
I'm
th-
dead.
that's-
I'm dead.
that basically
Doors
means
locked.
that the worst thing here happens. So you're gonna take a full-on incinerate or blazecraft from this guy.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Uh,
Off of a destiny luck thing,
Wait,
not like
he has
in-game
destiny
combat.
points?
You
I
can't,
do.
Destiny
you
points?
can't
I
use
do.
destiny points on this. This is a destiny roll.
Oh my God.
Okay.
You knew what you were doing. I told like. Let's see
Yeah, I
here.
thought I would be able to make the roll, not you.
Well, it's too late now.
I thought it was like something I could roll my dex against or something.
Here, how about
That's what I
this?
thought.
Let's make a dex check against you versus him to see how quickly you open the door to jump back. If you succeed, you're not gonna take it. If you fail, you're gonna take this full brunt.
I'm
Destiny
definitely
points.
going to use destiny points.
Okay,
for
so hold on. Let me roll his thing first, so then you can judge off that. So this is going to be. He does not have a point in reflex, so this is going to be a reflex check. Actually, technically, Vince, both of you, if this is initiative, you just need to roll me. Actually, well, do you want to do it with d20s or do you want to do it with the dice? So you.
I don't care. Whatever gives me the best chance of not dying.
Probably the dice.
Probably your dice.
So let's
The
just make
dice.
a general dex check. This is like, or reflex check. This is like a dex check in D&D. So he's gonna roll his 3. He gets 2 wins.
Vince.
2 wins. So you guys are equal right now. We'd have to roll again.
Yeah. Does my destiny still apply to the next one?
It will not.
Well, then I'm just going to use the last destiny point to avoid
Avoid it.
entirely.
Okay, let's see
Yeah.
what he would have hit you with. I'm just curious. So you can go ahead and dart forward and like click the door open and back up right as this blaze like.
Can't I just like click the door open and like tumble through?
Sure. Yeah,
Because
you can
it's
just tumble
over top,
outside and
yeah.
it goes like over top of your head. Let's go ahead and roll. Let me see. What was it? So he's got level 2. He's really smart. So that's 3 plus 2. That's 5. That's 7. So that is 8. D6. So that would have been instant death.
Oh my God.
You would have just been dead. Like that's game over.
Yeah.
So, Felix, you go ahead and you flop on the ground. Everybody who's here, like sitting in the way, this kind of like as this guy extends his hand and he points out to the mom who's like kind of like screaming in pain on the ground as she kind of like begins to try to like get her mangled body now that her tendons are burning and stuff back up on her feet to fight, to charge at these guys again. The second blast of heat just engulfs her and it shoots like this bolt through her, and once it hits her, she begins to like incinerate from within and just like turn into ash. It shoots out, and right as Felix clicks the door open, he ducks down and falls forward, flat on his face in the dirt, as this bolt of fire just shoots right over his head, and shoots off and hits a tree, I don't know, outside, and just completely engulfs it in fire. Kilroy's like, oh shoot! And Kilroy's gonna run through the door. Is anybody else leaving?
Helena, we need to leave now.
I'll just leave it after a display like that.
I'm grabbing Helena and forcing
Okay,
her to
when
leave.
you
Helena's try to resist.
Don't
and,
grab her, just
rip-
go.
And rip her hand away from Uhtred's.
I want to do a contested strength check.
Okay, both of you make
Oh
me
my
athletics
God.
checks.
So I have that point in reflex now. So what does that do to my?
Technically,
adds-
you would go before her. You could
It
try to
doesn't matter, okay.
sneakingly if you want to.
No, it's fine. I got.
You would need
this.
just raw strength in order to pull her off.
Roll.
Oh god. Well, you need one, Jake,
Can I
and you
use
win.
destiny points?
We agreed that you can't use Destiny Point. Only, remember, you can't use it after the fact. When it's player versus player, no. Only before.
So I forced her to come
Helena's
out the
trying to
door.
struggle, and he's gonna try to say to Uhtred, please, we have to go upstairs, please.
No, we need. What do you need upstairs?
My bedtime book. My wife.
Come on, let's go.
So,
Do I hear this?
I'm dragging her upstairs.
make me a perception check. This is going to be a level 3 because I'm assuming your ears are ringing after this explosion just engulfed this tree.
It's not an explosion though.
It is thematically.
Sure.
Yeah,
I
you hear
make
it.
it.
Helena, where is it?
Felix is gonna scamper along. It's like, where's your bedroom?
Are you going back in?
We're already
Yeah.
upstairs.
Yeah, outside. Oh, what?
Okay, one
You're
second.
already
So,
inside.
Uhtred, when you go ahead and you pick up plan, you guys begin to move. This other guy over here, he has what appears to be some kind of sword, and it's glistening in this really kind of weird way, and you can tell that this is like silver coating, apparently. And
Mhm.
he begins to chase you guys upstairs. And he goes, "Citizen, come back!"
Fuck.
And he begins to chase you guys upstairs.
Felix is gonna wind around the house, and
Okay.
then he's gonna
Wanna
try to
climb
he's gonna
Where-
shift
Is
his.
there windows in here?
Yeah, there are windows.
Sirius,
These are
Helena,
windows.
get the
Sirius
damn book.
quickly,
I'm gonna try to break a window so we can get out of the second story.
Okay, so let's. Sirius, what were you trying to do?
Sirius kind of looks to Nox and is like, you have a grappling hook, right? Go and help him.
It's fine. We can just come on.
Oh.
Helena,
Yeah,
get the
Helena
book.
starts, grabbing like tries to grab like every single bedtime story, every book
Jack,
she can.
Where on the top of the house
Window.
is this?
Yeah,
So
where
real
is
quick,
the broken
window?
Real quick, we're gonna go ahead and say, because I understood it as this down here is the ups, like that's coming up, so it is basically right over this room here.
This
Okay.
one right here.
Yeah,
That's
so
what I thought
Where
too,
does the
so-
window break? Where does the
I'm
window break?
breaking-
we're
I'm
gonna
breaking
say
the window.
this window here, the one I just marked
I
in
wanna-
green, is this one right here.
I wanted to break
Yeah.
this. Oh,
Or,
okay,
or
that's
it's
fine.
where it is in relation vertically.
Okay. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I wanted to break the window facing right here, so we can kind of like get on this. And
The
jump
hay
in.
bales, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, let's do this in order. So I think Vince, you said you want to do your thing first. Go ahead
Well,
and make.
it was like I was gonna listen to see. Well, I was just gonna listen.
But you said you
now.
want to make your transformation, right?
Yeah, I was gonna get claws.
Okay, so go ahead and make me a polycraft check. It'll be a common task, as you were just turning into one of your natural.
I only have
powers.
level 1.
Yeah, so you'll only be rolling 46. Yep,
Sure,
you're good.
I passed.
So you're
So-
able to grow your rat claws in
Nice,
order for
okay.
climbing easier.
Continue.
So,
I pass.
Jack,
Yeah.
what window is facing this big thing right here?
That I'm assuming is like it's
So
hard to
those are
be
hay bales,
perfect,
right?
guys. I'm trying my best. We're gonna so what's assuming these ones over here are
Right
the
here,
ones that
right?
face like this in relation to that is
Yeah.
like you could just drag this and put it on top of that and that would be like how it is. Okay.
Okay, that's fine. That's
Okay,
fine.
okay. That's what I thought. So I want to break this window right here.
Okay.
So that way I can we can jump out onto this.
Okay.
Is that hay bales or that's a part of the roof?
I think that's part of the roof, and then
Yeah,
Okay.
that's like a
there's
slanted part.
there's hay bales right here, but it'll be smaller. It'll be less of a fall here than it would be falling straight 2 stories.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
So,
Yeah.
To break the window, make me an uncommon athletics check. It's pretty easy. Should be pretty easy to break a window.
Could be.
Yep.
Okay.
Close.
Okay, it worked out.
So you can pick up like the potted plant and chuck it through the window.
I chuck it through the window.
Yeah, you
I
break
pick
it.
up the plant and I chuck it.
Helena,
Get your stuff and follow me. Come on.
Helena, make me a you trying to grab a bunch of stuff?
Yeah.
Make me a sleight of hand check. This is going to be a specialized task as you. Well, actually, you can determine. Like, does your mom keep all of her stuff in one place?
It's your mom. You determine it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's all in the fireplace.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna make that a level 2 sleight of hand check then. Ooh, you're good. Yeah, you are able to quickly go ahead and like quickly go, grab and then get this big pile of notes. Now you're holding it in your hands and you're like hugging it basically.
Come on, Helena. I'm gonna push her out the window onto the roof first.
Okay. So let's go ahead and move you guys out over here. Let me go ahead. So right as you guys who goes through first? Actually, that's important.
Helena does.
Okay.
I said I pushed her out first.
If Elena goes first, then Uhtred, while you're still in the building, you see this guy in hulking kind of this white armor. He begins to like tear his way upstairs quickly, and he like looks through the window and he's looking for Helena. He kind of looks right past you, and he's gonna go ahead, see the broken window, and proceed to move out of it. Are you going
Helena,
first?
jump down.
I'm gonna
go through first. I'm gonna
I'm
go
gonna
through
use my
first.
claws to like pull at this hay so that it's like under where I heard the glass shattering.
So what do I roll since I have a reflex? Like,
How
do we
much
have to
hay
roll
you trying to
contested
do here,
reflex?
Vince? Because hay's kind of like I specialize in moving hay.
Yeah, Felix is just trying to pull like claw and tear as much as he
Are
possibly
you trying to
can.
like move over some hay bales, maybe?
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
like anything soft to like make their landing softer.
Okay, go ahead. Make me a. That's gonna be an uncommon athletics task.
Cool.
Not many people
I
do
have
that.
I have no athletics, so I'm just rolling a 3.
Nice. Yeah, you are quickly
Ooh.
able to go ahead and like just kind of like grab a couple of these square bales and just toss them over into where you think the general. So like I'm assuming.
It's just where I literally am right now.
Yeah. So like
Right here.
I'll draw it. Ooh, there's hay bales, didn't I?
Helena, jump!
What are you
I'm
doing?
screaming out as I'm trying to jump through. As I'm trying to get through the window before him.
Is Uhtred on like the? Is he facing where he's
I'm, like,
facing
right here.
right now? Okay, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
I'm like right here.
So
yeah,
real
probably
quick,
not here.
before we deal with that, people who are like, if you guys who are on the ground level here, you can still see through the door here. These other two guys, they kind of like look around, they kind of just nod at each other, and both of them, this other guy takes off his gauntlet and reveals his hand. It begins to incinerate down to his bone yet again, and both of them begin to just blast inside and incinerate the top of the roof, setting the floor on fire, everything. It's just a nightmare in here now.
Helena, jump!
I jumped.
Okay, go ahead and make me a acrobatics check. I was gonna make because so this is the second story. We're
With
going
hay
down the
bales.
slope and hay bales. This is only going to be a uncommon. Actually, let's make this a common because of the hay bales. This is like
Hey.
falling into hay from like a 6 feet, like a 6 feet fall. Yeah. Oh, you're so lucky. So you go ahead and you kind of like flop into this nice bed of hay as this guy, he kind of peers through the window here and kind of sees at the tail end of you kind of jump down. He goes, "Stop right there!" And he begins to
Run.
kind of like try to like fit through the smaller window, and his armor is kind of
I jump
protruding.
down now.
Um,
I'll make my acrobatics check
Make
now.
me an
I jump down.
acrobatics. It'll be
I'm
common.
trying to get this. There we go. So roll.
Actually, yeah, so make sure it's an acrobatics, not an athletics. Yeah, there you go. Actually, Jake, by the way, you'd be rolling a 46 because you have a reflex.
Oh, because I have the reflex.
Yeah.
Okay, but I still pass, but it doesn't.
Yeah. So, Jake, Uhtred, you're able to kind of like, you follow kind of in Helena's suit and you kind of flop into the hay right beside her. As this guy, he's trying to like wedge himself through the window here. He just can't quite get out. And he's going to go ahead and quickly, hearing like the blast of fire all around him, he's going to go ahead, stand back from the window, and he kind of disappears into the building.
Can we walk around the building to rejoin the others?
Yeah,
You guys want to sprint, maybe?
Yeah, we're sprinting that way.
probably.
We
I'm
casually
grabbing Helena.
Is everyone okay?
I'm gonna.
I grabbed Helena and forced her to walk a little faster than casual. So we're pulling up the rear here.
I'm gonna yell at Uhtred. Why are you bringing her along?
We need her to get out of the dream, and she doesn't remember what happened. Felix was right. It's not right to hold something against her that she doesn't remember.
Kilroy's gonna step up, and he's gonna have his dagger out, and he's like jittering his nose. She killed Commander Royce.
We don't know that for sure, Kilroy.
And he's just kind of like there. And
Technically, didn't actually kill her.
What? And
Look, all this fighting and infighting isn't going to help us get out of this dumb game. Right now, she is a completely different person than what we know. So
I might not
we need her
accept
to get
that,
out.
but I do think that that's a fair point that we need her to get out of this place.
Kilroy does not seem to be having any of this, as he's like shaking there, like tearing up now, and he's like, she's gonna kill all of you too. We need to kill her now so we don't.
You're saying this Kilroy is?
Yeah.
I cut out. What happened?
Yeah.
I cut out.
Oh, you cut out? Kilroy's
What
there,
happened?
clenching his push dagger in his feet, like looking at Helena like he's like wants to kill her, and he's like
I'm gonna-
crying here, and he's like, I won't let her do what she did to Commander Royce, and he's gonna try to like leap forward and slash Helena's throat.
I'm going to try and protect Helena.
Okay, go ahead and
So I'm just going to do a defensive roll to push him away.
well, this is gonna be initiative. See, you have
Well, I have
reflex though, Jake.
reflex,
So you automatically go
so-
first. What do you want to do?
I'm going to try and I'm not going to try to hurt him. I'm just going to like with my hands try to like grab him and stop him if that makes sense.
So
I
you
guess
will
he's
still
wondering.
need to make your combat roll.
Okay. so
This
I
will
have-
be unarmed. Kilroy's only rolling 2d2.
Okay. So
But he is
unarmed, I
charging,
roll
by the
my
way.
base.
So actually, I would
I'm
declare what he
going
does
to brace.
first. So
Okay,
Kilroy
that's
is gonna charge with his actually, but he has his push dagger. Never mind. So he's actually rolling 3d6. He's gonna charge with his push dagger, so he's rolling 4d6. But you know he's
Okay.
charging.
I'm going to brace, and I'm not going to have my daggers out as I'm not trying to hurt him.
Well, technically,
just
just so you
gonna
know,
try to
you can
stop
still have your dagger out and like, cause you can still like just trip him or something. Like that's what the.
Okay, I have my daggers out, but I'm going to basically just like try to trip him and catch him if that makes sense.
Okay.
So I'm rolling with reflex now, so that adds an extra point, right? So I have 4 plus my 2 daggers out.
Yep.
So I should be rolling 66.
You should be rolling. If you have 2 daggers
Seven,
out,
seven.
you should be rolling 6.
Seven.
Yeah, 76. Yeah. And you get 2 automatic wins. So nice.
Well, that was
So
beautiful.
That's 4 plus 2. That's 6.
actually-
I gotta roll for Kilroy here. Kilroy gets a 3d6, and he gets. I gotta roll 1 more dice. Oh, he gets 2 wins versus your 6, so you can do a level 4 victory to him.
No, what I'm going to try to do is I'm basically just going to like stand there, kind of deflect his dagger, his arm, like grab his wrist, and like just kind of like stop him and like stop him in his tracks if that makes sense.
So
I'm
you
not
want
trying
to
to hurt him or
enter into
anything.
close combat?
No, I'm just going to trip him, I guess. I'll just
Okay, you
trip
can trip him. So as kind of Kilroy kind of like foolishly
him.
just
Oh,
like.
can I disarm him?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I want to disarm him. I want to disarm him.
So how do you do it?
I'm just going to like push his wrist and like slap the dagger to the ground.
And Killer, like as the dagger kind of just flops out of his hand, Killer just kind of like steps back as he sees the knives out, and he kind of like just backs up. and he just kind of like he hasn't quite changed his expression. He like it's obvious he wants to kill Helena. And
Kill-
Vex is gonna go ahead and back up around Kilroy, and she's gonna spin him around and like grab him by his head and put like her two hands on his ears and say, "Hey, stop!" And
Look. Sorry, go ahead.
and Kilroy's gonna kind of like he's still got this really like it's like what you saw before in the crypt. He kind of just got calm about it, like almost like
Dead
I don't
eyes.
know, like yeah, like a dead-eye shark. And Kilroy is like tearing and stuff, but it's kind of scary because like his face is just like emotionless, but he's crying. So it's really weird. And Vex kind of just like slaps him out of it, and he kind of just stops for a second. He kind of gathers himself, and she goes, Kilroy, I completely agree with you, but now is not the time. And as you guys do, you hear another as this building now is completely being engulfed in flames and incinerating. And you guys can anybody who's over here, actually anybody, people you three here have the easiest. Make me a perception check. Okay. Okay.
I feel that.
So I think only Helena,
Oh.
you hear this side door over here click open. Do you do anything?
Good. And she's gonna try. She's just stuttering. She can't get any words out, and she's going to point over at that side door, and she's gonna kind of inch more towards Uhtred because Uhtred's actually defending her and being
I'm gonna tell her to
the
stand.
only person who's treating her.
I'm gonna tell her to stand right here.
Helena stands over there and is just pointing over there.
Okay, if you guys stand right
not
there,
that's
then
over.
this guy's gonna come out if you don't move. He comes out, he looks around, you guys aren't hiding anything. He only seems to look at Helena, and he kind of has his flame hand out, and he goes, "Citizens, stop right there! Any further
Please,
attempt
please hurt me."
to flee will be, well," and he kind of like slowly just stops talking, and he's gonna go ahead and pull off his helmet, and he's just like this normal looking dude, and he looks at her and he goes, "Stop running right now, don't make me do something I don't want to."
Please don't hurt me, please.
And he still has his fire hand out, and he's like looking you up and down. And he looks back like he's looking for his colleagues, and he goes, "Did you breathe any of the spore in?" And he looks at you, and you're coated in it, by the way.
I don't know. It just happened, and
Here,
I don't.
he begins to kind of like, and he's kind of like cautious coming close to you, and he's gonna go ahead and look at you, and he's gonna go, "Lay on the ground.
I'm gonna tell her to do as he says.
Move away from the building."
Do as he says, Helena.
He's gonna move a bit away
So
from
you guys
the
move a lot
building.
further than that around, and he kind of like makes you lay on the ground, and he's like keeping like always at least like 10 feet of distance between you and him, and he calls over his people,
I moved with Helena.
and you hear people muttering like as his colleagues. He kind of calls for his colleagues as these guys come out, and they're like on the like this one guy comes running when he hears his colleague calling, and he already has his flame hand out, and he's looking at Helena, and he almost comes up and just blasts her before his companion here goes, "No, wait." And this other guy is just backing out of the house, and as he does, he's just like unleashing like hell and blaze into this building, and it's you hear like the structure of it begin to crack and stuff, and the top of it kind of begins to cave in. And off in the distance, guys, you can see what looks to be multiple smokestacks, like this rising fire all around you from what you can assume when you guys left in the cart, surrounding farmsteads and stuff. And over, basically by, it looks to be the edge of the forest, by where the cart path kind of goes by, you guys can see this kind of weird bluish haze. It's kind of really heavy over there, right next to this one big tree. And these guys kind of begin talking amongst themselves, and this guy goes to the other guy. "Okay. Little girl, what's your name?"
I'm Elena Montoli.
"Listen to me very carefully. We're going to need you to remove your clothes. We will provide you with our cloaks to wrap yourself in. If you do not comply, you will be incinerated. Do you understand?" And this is this other guy who is seems to be in charge here.
I turn away so that way Helena can do her thing.
Can I keep my notes? Can I keep my bedtime stories?
He looks it up and down, and I'm assuming you're holding it right around you. It's got this spore stuff on. It's got this white bluish fuzz, and he goes,
Am I
everything.
able to grab it? Can I grab them and put them in my backpack since like they obviously don't see us?
Make me a sleight of hand check. Like, technically, like it would look to them like it's just floating away, but also like you're not really part of the dream. Yeah. So go ahead and make me a sleight of hand check. We're gonna go ahead and say that is a what would that be? Let's just say that's a level 3 task, a specialized task to quickly like. Nice. Oh, and did you add your reflex point, by the way?
I did. That's
Awesome.
why I rolled 6 instead of 5.
Yeah, you're quickly able to like snatch it up off the ground, and this guard here like considers it for a second, and goes, "What notes?"
I look at Helena, and I'm assuming she can kind of see me put it in my backpack.
Yeah.
I don't know. Never mind. Can you guys maybe turn around? I don't want to.
One of the guard looks. If you try to run, we will incinerate you to the bone. Do you understand?
Yeah.
One of the guards is gonna go ahead round and turn around, and the other one is gonna turn around as well.
And I'm turning around.
And one of the guards is gonna slowly begin to like take off his like nice big like white cape and take it off, and he's gonna toss it behind his back towards you on the ground.
Helena starts taking off her clothes, and when she's done that, she's gonna wrap herself up.
They kind of, are you done?
Yeah.
Move away from the clothes. That way, and they point up towards here.
Where?
Up towards this other guard.
Helena complies, and
The second you move away, they
He
begin to
walks
like
away.
both of them just walk up to it and unleash like this fucking blaze, and just incinerate your clothes and leave like this big burning patch in the grass. And they go ahead and turn to you, and they go, "You'll have to be quarantined and taken to Redwall. Do you understand? Do you comply?"
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take her. And they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna walk up, and this guy seems to be less worried about making contact for some reason. And you kind of
Before they do that, I'm picking Kilroy's knife up and handing it back to him.
Okay, sure. Yeah, so they kind of take you off, and the second this guy puts his hand on your shoulder, you guys click out.
Thank God I picked his knife up.
Yeah. Okay. Back we go. Is that everybody? We're missing Nox, I believe. I'll drag you out. And let me change the music. Helena, would you like to change the music to something? It's your choice.
I got it.
You got it, buddy?
Yeah, I got it. Oh shit, I accidentally... What the fucking hell? I've highlighted.
Prepare that one.
I can't unhighlight it. Oh, this isn't... Okay, give me a second. I'm already out. Whatever.
And I guess you guys would kind of like explode out of the door, kind of.
Yeah, I'm going to be over this way.
Okay.
I'm going to be over here too.
Are we changing the music? Does somebody... You doing it, buddy?
I don't know. I don't know any good music.
You're not doing it? Okay, I got some.
Yeah, I only prepared that one song.
I got some.
That was a good song, though. I liked it.
Let me know when I can talk again.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me just go ahead and quickly change this. And you guys
Sad
all...
banjo music.
So this is for One Punch Man.
I know, the sad banjo music was great.
So you guys begin to like, you guys just reappear in the room real sudden, and Helena, it's up. Actually, do you want to roll to see if you have your delusion still, or
Yeah.
do you want to or do you just like everything snap back to reality?
Oh, there goes.
I'll do
Sandy.
I'm gonna roll roll a 1d2.
Okay. Well, actually, I prefer
fail,
if you
I keep
chose.
my
I prefer if you chose.
Oh, she goes stab.
I would say that everything's snapped back.
Okay, good. Okay. So everybody, you guys kind of reappear, and you guys your clothes still smell like smoke.
I'm gonna walk up to Helena whenever I can.
I'm also gonna be there too, but
And
Uhtred, you can go first.
I'm gonna dig into my backpack and hand her the stuff that we took.
Kilroy, who's the closest here,
belong to you.
Kilroy like attempts to like lunge at her again, and Vex is just gonna like grab him by the back of the collar, and Kilroy is like freaking the fuck out as he's like trying as hard as he possibly can to like fucking kill Helena, like his life depends on it. And Vex is gonna like motion to Nox to move aside as she just like manhandles and like puts him in a rear naked choke and drags him over to this corner and just is gonna choke him
Poor
unconscious.
These belong to you, Helena.
And she grabs the variety of notes she took about her mother's corrections, like that big
And the bedtime book.
Yeah, that big book of random bedtime stories, including the Kilroy one. And she's just sitting there. And she still can't. She still is unable to speak.
Vex, when she is satisfied with choking out Kilroy, is going to like not. She's just gonna choke him out, and she's gonna like really softly put him onto the ground, and she's gonna motion to like Nox and Sirius. She's like, "He's your responsibility now." Take this. She's gonna take his push dagger and hand it to Nox.
I'm gonna put my hand on Helena's shoulder and go, "I'm sorry for what happened."
It was terrible. I didn't know this happened to you. I'm so sorry.
Helena's gonna continue staring off into the distance, and she's gonna look back at Uhtred and Felix, and she's like, I'm back. Why didn't you kill me?
Because I realized that, you know, the past molds you, but it doesn't determine what you have to do in life. And we all have a choice, and I chose that I didn't want to become like you. And it wasn't... I couldn't bring myself to do it. You had a messed up past, and that shaped you into who you are, but I'm not going to let my past shape me into
Well, I'm glad I prove as a good role model of what not to do. And she kind of chuckles a little bit, and a couple tears fall when she. And
I'm going to sit down next to her.
She quickly summons a big sack, an empty sack, and she starts shoving the notes and books in there. Is there? I don't know if you want anything else from your dream. I can.
Well, hold on one second, real quick. Zammy, sorry guys, I'm gonna have to pull you into the whispers for just a minute, okay?
Okay, I'm getting abducted by that tentacle.
I'm gonna take the music with me. Okay, so real quick, I guess the question I have for you now is what happened your true nature? Was that a fluke?
Her like being broken?
Or no, being Amon. Do you know yet?
No.
Okay, then we're gonna leave it as right now. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah. I'll contact
Think
you
about that though. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh,
Okay.
that was quick.
Yep, I told you.
Music is returned.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Oh my god. Groovy is too loud now.
Oh, turn him down.
I did, but he was up because I'm on my phone and it acts weird. But Groovy was black because you're raping me. Okay.
So Vex is just kind of like standing over here, and she's just like, she looks like she's trying to think about what she's gonna do. And she turns to Nox and she goes, Nox,
Yeah.
Don't you for a second. You two, Sirius and Randy, don't you fucking trust her for a second.
Oh no, I don't trust her now that we're at it here.
We should have... She kind of like just looks down at Kilroy. Maybe we should have just fucking killed her.
So
Sirius doesn't really say anything.
I'm just sitting there looking at
Do you make any, like... are you just kind of indifferent in your face?
Oh, I have a question real quick.
He seems
Would
a little
this be something she'd
troubled.
pick
Like,
up on?
he's not entirely sure.
Okay.
Was it?
Yeah, I don't know. He has sort of like an uncertainty about him.
He does the mirror trick.
Was it? It was Kilroy's push dagger that she handed to me.
Yeah. So you have a.
Okay. He'll kind of sigh after
making sure.
confusion lapses, and he pulls out his pocket mirror and he kind of does the mirror trick.
She's gonna grab it and chuck it down the well.
Sirius runs and looks down the well.
It just goes ahead and it just goes like tink, 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 and it just like it looks like the glass inside broke, but the outside it's like the outside of the brass is dented, but the inside is broken. And she's just gonna walk past Sirius over to Helena, and she's gonna look at Helena and go, I don't want to see you here anymore. If you... What, are we all just best friends again now?
No, but
I'm gonna pull Vex aside.
Okay.
Return
I'm
the
gonna-
favor.
I'm going to
gonna
stay
go-
with Helena.
You wanna go this way maybe,
Look.
Jake? Maybe left?
Yes.
Left.
I walked through the well, don't question it.
Actually, hold on. Do I know what Vex's door is?
You know it's this one right here.
I am going to
No.
retaliate against the mirror.
You're going to what?
And I'm gonna walk towards Vex's
I can't
door.
hear you. Hold on one second. Say that again.
In retaliation against the mirror, I'm going to look towards Vex, look towards the door, and I'm gonna walk towards it.
Okay. Do you want to try to open it? Actually, she'll turn and she'll just see you going. She goes, "What the fuck is he?"
Sirius will kind of act like he's going to reach for the door.
When you go to reach for the door,
he'll hesitate for a second, and he won't pull on it, and he'll just sigh.
Vex
He'll
is
back
gonna.
away from it.
When you go for the door handle, she kind of just looks like oh fuck. And when you back away, she kind of like looks super relieved. And she's just like looking over at Sirius, and she goes, "I'm sorry I threw your stupid mirror down the well, Sirius."
Sirius just isn't gonna say anything.
I'm gonna look at Vex. Go, look, I'm not her friend. What she did is inexcusable. But you told me that the past was in the past, and that we need to try to get out of here. And right now, she is our best bet to get out of here.
That's all well and fine, Uhtred, but she just tried to kill you like an hour ago.
Yes, I know, but in her dream, she was different, and I couldn't, in my good conscience, leave her in
Uhtred,
that building to die.
She kind of puts a hand on your shoulder. Look, I've dealt with some pretty messed up people in my life, okay? And I've only met a couple that actually ever really changed. And the reality is that she could be lying to us just like she was before, right in the courtroom. We don't know.
And
If you're
she
going to be a
probably
leader
is.
like we talked about, you need to consider these things because, honestly, Kilroy had a point. That's just the way he is. He's the same way about me. He's just trying to protect you guys. 'Cause guess
I
what?
know.
Regardless of regardless of if she's on our side now or not, she's dangerous.
I know, but it wasn't smart to kill her. And it's not smart to kill her right now.
I know, Uhtred. I went ahead and choked out Kilroy. She points over to Kilroy's limp body.
I know, but my point is, what is us being mean to her right now going to accomplish?
If she really killed Commander Royce,
I'm
that
going
should
to
be
ask her.
self-evident.
Well, I know, but I'm going to ask. Do you think she would tell us the truth if we're all rude to her?
I don't know at this point, Uhtred.
I'm just trying to get us out of here,
Okay.
and I'm going to walk away from Vex after that,
Uh-oh.
and I'm going
Well-
to walk to Helena.
Vex
While
is
this
good.
is happening,
Go ahead.
while this is happening, Felix is gonna like be sitting next to Helena. Like, are you hurt? Or is everything okay? Like, you're not injured, are you?
Helena lifts up her arm to reveal a scar on her left wrist, and she
Mhm.
goes, no, I maybe I'm
Do you-
not. I don't.
Do you want me to wrap it for you? I know it's a scar. I know it's not hurt, but sometimes, care sometimes helps. Regardless. Okay. And Felix is just gonna pull out a bandage and he's going to like gently like wrap her scar as if he were taking care of like an injury.
Okay.
While this is going on, I'm going to ask Helena something. Helena, can I ask you a question?
Hold on, and she's gonna snap her fingers, and the mirror that fell down is going to appear in front of Sirius, all repaired,
Yeah.
like nothing ever happened.
Oh. Sirius kind of clabbers at it because he's like, this weird, like the mirror just snapped back in front of him.
Whoa.
It was about to drop back down the well, but he managed to catch it. At the last
Yeah, it's like,
second
ooh,
and
oh, got it.
What if he fell down the road? Well,
That would be awful.
Helena, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
So, when your master appeared to us, he said you had been very busy. In the courtroom, in your dream trance, you killed Commander Royce. Is she still alive?
He told me he broke her mind, and he pushed something in her neck, and she just fell. And I don't know if it was because I wanted to or didn't, but I felt like I couldn't move.
So Commander Royce is dead.
So real quick, Helena, remember the thing he pushed? He just was pushing his thumb into like her head.
I'm pretty sure. Isn't Commander Royce still alive though? Because she was in the courtroom.
Yeah, but remember everything that happened.
Well, no, Vince wasn't there. Remember?
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
It was Randy.
Yeah, someone want to explain to them what was said?
Okay. So in the courtroom.
Actually, no,
she,
Randy, you were totally there. Remember when all the snow came in? That was.
Oh, okay, in that room. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so when all the snow came in,
Before that.
You were talking about the
before
courtroom.
that, her master came in and like basically.
Oh well, then actually that's a good point. Why don't you, Jake, describe the courtroom real quick for Randy, and then describe the snow room for Felix.
Okay, so the courtroom, we were there. Helena got put into like this magic trance and went through and killed the lady that tried to kill her, and then went and killed Commander Royce with what we can only assume is Amon.
Well, remember,
And
she
then
didn't kill. She specifically lured her out to
She
her
lured
death.
her out. She was a part of her death.
Because Commander Royce
And-
came out with a sword, and then she dropped it when she saw Helena, and then the Redwall, or this dude, he ran out and he grabbed her.
And then he
Beast of
killed her.
Redwall.
And then the snow room. So the snow, we were in the Weeping Anvil asleep. We woke up to the tripwire being tripped. Some dude was upstairs. Randy went up to investigate and got kicked down, like Spartan kicked. And he said that Helena appeared at the door, and he said that him and Helena had been very busy that night, and that's all we heard from that. So I wanted to ask if the people that she killed in her dream were killed in real life as well. And that was now confirmed.
Well, you asked about Commander Royce.
Yeah, I don't care about the old lady.
Commander Royce wasn't in a dream. It was in an illusion.
Well, that's a good question.
And she was literally in the courtroom when it happened, and she was like alive.
Yeah.
Yes, but we all went to sleep the next day. That wasn't a dream. And then we woke up and saw them. So the real question is, when does the dream begin and when does reality begin?
Yeah.
So I just directly asked Helena if Commander Royce was killed in real life, and she said yes.
So basically,
Okay.
to simplify things for people, if you're not following, basically what happened. So there's the courtroom. Helena did what she did in the courtroom, and then you guys left. That was all real.
Yes.
And then everything up until the point until you guys are in the Weeping Anvil, when you guys realize it's a dream. Everything else was
Mhm.
real until you went to sleep. When you went to sleep and you woke up, everything's been a dream since then. And
Yes.
the Redwall Ripper alluded that they had been very busy,
So
and
that she killed him again.
she basically
Yes, in real
replicated what
life.
she did in her illusion in real life.
Oh, okay.
So you killed Commander Royce, or Lord? She died. She's dead.
He told me that he likes people being true to himself, and he didn't want to kill Captain Royce. So she's alive, but she has a broken mind, and I think that's it.
You fucking bitch! And Vex is just like over here, just like steaming.
I've backed up at this point.
Felix
So
is still holding
You
on.
vegetabilized Commander Royce. Really? He's gonna go ahead and she's like spawns her sword in her hand, and she like looks at it and she despawns it, and she just yells, "Get the fuck out of here, Helena!
Okay.
Leave!"
And she just teleports out.
And Vex is just there steaming, and she's gonna go ahead and she's gonna punch this door. Which
The locked door?
this door isn't locked.
Oh, I thought you meant the locked door.
She's gonna punch it, and she's just gonna and she's gonna leans on the ground, squats down, and just puts her hands over her face. She's like, "Fuck!"
Now we can kill her, because we know for sure.
Felix is just holding half of the bandages, but she still has the other half on her.
Felix,
And
she's gone. You can put the bandages away.
Yeah, I know, and he's just staring, he's just staring off into space right now. So,
About this time, Kilroy kind of, just what? And then he kind of slowly leans up, and he's all groggy. Cirrus,
Welcome to the land of the living.
what? And he looks around.
Don't mind it.
Did I
Sirius just
die?
kind of gives a cheeky smile.
Did I
Kinda...
die?
No, you didn't die, Kilroy. You just passed out.
Oh, I don't. Hey, wait! And he feels around his throat, it's kind of like bruised, and he goes, "Vex, did you?" And Vex just rolling her eyes. She's like, "Yeah, Kilroy, you were hysterical, but I actually looks like now that I shouldn't have actually done that." He goes,
Nope.
"Okay, Vex, I thought we talked about that."
Wait. That brings up a question. If this is a dream, how did he go unconscious?
Well, honestly, I hadn't thought about that, but also that I think you can go unconscious in your dreams.
We'll just roll with it.
Dream within a dream. Are we getting Inception-y in here?
I think
Technically,
we
you already are.
we've already been Inception-y.
Yeah.
Technically, I don't think you dream if you get knocked unconscious.
Yeah, you
but-
don't. Your brain doesn't it has to actually you can't drink. You can't use sedation to induce REM sleep. So. Okay. Kilroy kind of slowly saunters up to his feet, and he's like, "Oh, my head, oh." And he reaches into his sack and grabs a little bit of water, and he kind of just brushes it off and whoa. Okay, well that's number 5.
How many doors do we have left?
So, let me mark the ones you guys have done. I will mark it with a black line to say you have done it. So you guys have done this one. This one. This one. That's it.
Nice. Okay, what door are we doing next? I said this in RP.
Oh, okay. Vex looks around and she goes, "Which is this one?" And she points down to this one where she's right in front of. Whose is this?
Which one?
This
I think that's Nox's.
Nox, you do recognize this door.
Yeah.
She kind of looks
I
at
guess I might
Nox.
as well get it over with.
Well, she kind of steps back. She's gonna lean forward. Actually, while you're walking up, if you acknowledge you want to open it, she's gonna try to open it. But until you're there, well, first of all, she tries to jiggle it and nothing happens. She kind of looks at it and she goes, "What?" She kind of looks at you. Nox, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Put your hand on the door.
I'll put my hand on the door then.
You put your hand on the door, and then she's able to slowly turn the knob, but she doesn't turn it yet. Okay. That's an
Good to
important
know.
detail.
So we can only open them when the person whose door it is touching it.
Because remember, Helena's door, she was right up against it. That's why I let Vex open it. Well, here, let me switch back to creepy music since we're done with sad music now. Actually, depending, I'll wait. Okay, Nox, you open the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
My mic is like not picking me up sometimes.
Yeah. So you go ahead, you reach down, and Nox, did I DM you what this door looks like to you?
No.
Okay.
Or let me see if you didn't before. I think. Yeah. Yagi, yeah, you have.
Okay, you have?
Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah.
Okay. You opening it?
Yep.
Okay, you reach down, and the second you click the doorknob, and the second there's a little bit of like opening in the door, you guys all black out again. 1 second. Yeah, it's like, have you guys been inceptioned yet? I thought that was the whole point.
Yeah, I thought that was the entire
I figured
point
it was
too.
Inception.
Technically, it's not Inception, because Inception I have to change you guys' mind without you guys realizing.
Technically not insane.
Well, technically, Randy doesn't realize.
Hold on here. Okay. There we go. Give me a second here. Let me just read my quest shortcut real quick here, so I remember everything. Okay, 1 second. I'm trying to be as incorporate as much as your guys' backstory as I can, so I'm trying to do my best.
I appreciate it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Because I did not.
I know.
The most
Just so
detailed
you know,
backstory.
I took some liberties. Okay.
I
think you're gonna like it.
Yes. I think you. Whatever. I'll just go with it.
Okay, let me just make sure this is all set up and good to go. Let me change the music real quick. I don't want that. That's wrong. Something like this. That's good.
You vegetabilized Commander
You
Roy.
vegetabilized Commander Royce?
That's such a good line.
I didn't know how else to say it. I don't know another word.
Oh, you put her
You
in a
turned
coma?
Commander Royce into a vegetable.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just syntax at that point.
Sirius took note of that and is going to grill Vex on it.
Serious. We'll remember this.
Okay.
Oh no, this looks like it could be a lot of fighting.
So, Nox, you go ahead and you snap back to reality. So Nox, you go ahead and you open your eyes for a second, and you see the very familiar kind of whitish yellow streets of. You've been here before a lot. The beach bazaar, and you look around, and in front of you, you see your mom and your dad. You see your sister. And your dad just seems to kind of be looking around. He goes, "I know, honey, but I really do want that knife." And she goes, "Honey, it's not in the budget. We just came here. We just came here for what we need, And we need to buy Ella. She needs her book. And that's it. The grain and that's all. I know, but honey, I mean the deal. I'm not gonna have that deal for much longer. He said he would hold it for me. Look. Let's just get what we need and leave, okay? Nox, you watch your dad, okay?
Okay.
Oh, and the second that they begin to kind of split off and walk, everything pauses again. You guys can go ahead and spawn yourselves in right over here. We need
a lot more people.
Yeah, hold on here. My bad for dragging 2 NPCs into the dream. So we're missing Randy, we're missing Felix.
I got it.
No, sorry.
We got Helena up there.
Where do I go?
Right down here.
Okay.
Okay, so as everything kind of goes ahead and spawns in, and at pause, you guys kind of like peer up, and you just see Nox standing here with a bunch of people with white hair. It's kind of odd. They kind of look a little bit like him, actually. But everything's paused right now.
Was your family?
Yep. You guessed it.
I don't know what to say to that.
In the awkward silence. Go ahead.
I didn't know you had a sister.
I think had is the right word.
had is the right word.
She is like the most adorable little girl you've ever seen. Look at that face. If anybody can guess where I got that art from, or what that's art of,
Google.
Go ahead, Google like young girls white hair.
No, I'm not. Jack, you already ruined yours with young attractive boys.
In order to get your guys' character tokens, I'm already like screwed.
Young attractive boys.
Yeah, but in the awkward pause that ensues, everything kind of begins to click back, and people begin to move again. And your sister Nox kind of just tugs on your shirt and goes, "Nox."
Yes.
Do you really think there are unicorns? Because I was talking to, Sally from school, and her mom says they're real. And your mom over here seems to be just looking at a piece of paper and like noting something off. Your dad is kind of walked off.
He's looking for the knife. Do I notice Helena on the roof?
Make me a perception check. Helena, are you trying to hide?
Helena's just peering off. So if you just look up on the roof, you can see her.
Yeah, you can see her.
I pass.
Yeah, it's perception. Yeah,
I'm just gonna look at Helena and I'm just gonna give her kind of like a nod, with like a sad look in my face.
Helena is gonna look back at you, and for a second there's like a warm smile, but then it turns into more of hatred. And then she's gonna disappear.
Despite all I did, she still wants to kill me.
So Nox, the question of the unicorn is still posed to you.
The question was whether or not it exists, right?
They exist, yes. This is very scientific. We need to know.
Sure, Ella, they exist.
See, but I think that's stupid, Nox. I don't think unicorns exist.
Wow.
Why do you think that?
It's so stupid. Who has, a horse with a horn? So dumb. And she just crosses her arms. Stupid, Mom. Yeah, honey, it's stupid, whatever. What do you call... Wait, hold on. What do you guys call it stupid? Your mom kind of turns around to you guys. Nox, stop teaching your sister bad words. Come on, Aaliyah. And she's gonna go, Nox, where's your Nox, where's your father?
So I don't know, somewhere.
Nox, I told you to go check on. He's gonna go buy that knife. Go find your father. He cannot buy that knife.
All right.
Now, she points. Right this instant, young man.
I'm gonna follow Nox.
Ah, that boy. Come on, Aaliyah. And she's gonna kind of like drag her along, and like as she's kind of like dragging her along, goes, but I don't know. What about goobers, Mom? Do those really exist? Honey, I have no idea what a goober is.
Understandable.
Have a nice day. So Nox, as you kind of
day.
Nox, as you kind of like slink around, like, so what are you doing, Nox?
I'm just gonna follow the path to exactly where my father is.
As you walk up, you see this kind of chubbier vampire guy going, "Look, my friend, I cannot hold this very much longer. Do not let your woman tell you what to do. You are the strong man of the house. I'm the strong man of the house. You know what? You're right. It's my money. I should just, And he looks. Oh, Nox. Nox, would you not tell your mother about this?
Sure thing.
Awesome. And he kind of like pats you on the shoulder. See, this guy, and he kind of like pulls you in. This guy, he gets it. He gets it. Yeah, here is your knife. And he goes and presents out this guy.
Yeah.
He hands him like this sack of gold, and he looks at it. And this knife he's got, it looks like this kind of like, well, like, it's almost like this oversized like switchblade. And he's looking at it, and like he like begins to like mess with the mechanism. He goes, "Oh, be careful! The mechanism is very, very, very intricate and expensive. Make sure you do not break it, my friend." "Oh, don't worry, I won't. Thank you so much for doing business." And kind of turns to Nox. "So, Nox, check out this knife." And he's gonna go and kind of hand you this knife.
I'll take it. Yeah.
What do you think about it?
It's probably gonna break.
No. What do you mean? He's just showing me it was working a second ago. It works just fine. What are you talking about, small little stupid child?
If you think that it's delicate enough to break from you handing it to him, what good is it as a knife?
That's actually a good point. Actually, your dad begins to inspect it. This didn't have this symbol on it before. Oh, the symbol. And your dad kind of begins to like try to click it open, and nothing happens. And he like looks kind of angrily at this guy. Hey, Nox.
Wait, who's saying this?
Your dad.
Okay. Yeah.
Go find your mom.
All right.
And as you kind of turn around, if anybody's sticking around to watch,
I'm sticking around.
her
to
dad,
watch it.
his dad kind of like sizes him up, and one of his hands begins to kind of like wisp off with like this black, like darkish smoke, and it's not like fire, but it's almost what you saw, like what the masked man was doing. And he looks at this guy and he goes, "You know, friend, I came here for a nice day with my kids. I did not expect to be cheated today. Why don't you go ahead and return this knife? I'll give you this back. You go ahead and you give me my money back, and you give me something on top of it." He looks down at this guy's hand. "Sure, my friend. No need to get your underwear in a rumple. It's okay. It's a misunderstanding. Can I give you a different knife?" And he goes, "No, we've talked enough. Let's move this along." And they're gonna go ahead and trade. Nox, are you walking off?
Yeah, I'm walking off.
Okay. And so they exchange again, and this guy kind of like exchanging, like kind of slowly hands over the gold, and the dad like double checks inside the gold, and or not the gold, the coinage, and he closes the pouch and goes, "You know, I have friends in the guard. I'm gonna let them know about you, and you better be out of here in the next like 2 minutes." Oh,
Yeah.
and he begins to like, and he begins like to quickly pack up his stuff, and this guy kind of like, your dad kind of saunters off, and
Can I sleight of hand a working knife?
so on the table here, Jake, there are
Mhm.
3 different knives just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want middle, left, or right?
I'll take middle.
Okay, go ahead and make me a sleight of hand check. That's gonna be a specialized task, level 3.
Oh,
Fuck.
I failed. Can I use destiny points?
You can use destiny points if you want to.
How many do I need to use to pass that?
You need 2.
I will use 2 destiny points to pass that.
Okay, you go ahead and grab the middle knife.
Yay. What is it?
Do you want to like use it?
I want to inspect it and
You look at it, and it appears to look like the switchblade that the dad had been handed.
Yes.
It's not the same one, but it still has the same symbol on it.
Oh, so can I try to use it?
Yeah, sure. It doesn't work.
Damn it!
You didn't look. I mean, this guy is like selling like knockoff knives.
Well, I didn't know if he had any working ones. I said, can I take a working knife?
Well, I said there's 3 knives, but you don't. Do you know what a working knife is?
I didn't know if he had normal knives.
Well, you said working, so I was assuming you were trying to grab one of the mechanical ones.
No, I meant like just a normal knife.
Well, you said working. Well, it's already done now. I'm sorry.
Fine.
I will give
That's
you
bullshit.
the destiny point. Well, he's literally a con man.
Okay, but Conman, he had to have a real knife, like some knives to sell. I don't know.
Yeah, but he would have them displayed. He's okay. Well, it's done. Just so you know, none of those knives were going to be good. That was the whole point. Those are the ones he gives people. Okay. Well, I'm gonna. Don't just waste. How many destiny points do you have?
2 left.
What? Okay.
It's fine.
It's fine. So Nox, you and your dad kind of begin to saunter off, and did you find your mom before then?
Before he stole the knife?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just went straight to her.
Okay, so you're going over here, and you see your mom kind of talking to this guy over here, and this guy seems to be sitting at a table enjoying a meal, and your mom seems to be like haggling. She goes, "Look, Ellis, I can't give you that. You're charging way too much for grain. There's no way I can pay those prices. That's ridiculous. Come on, we're old friends." Oh, okay. With all the taxes and all the stuff. Yeah, I know, Ellis, but we can't afford that. I'm sorry. You know, and besides, we're great customers of yours. Fine, just give me your gold now and go talk to Lilith, and she'll sort you out. Actually, I'll hand the gold to Lilith, and that'll be that. Okay, geez, such a mister. What? Do you think unicorns actually exist?
Oh my god.
The guy kind of takes his pipe out of his mouth and he goes, "That's a funny question because I've actually seen one."
Oh.
What? And she kind of like looks, and the mom just kind of like rolls her eyes, and she like grabs her by the hand, and she comes walking up. Wait, Mom, I gotta. And she kind of walks over here to you, Nox, and goes, "Nox, did you find your dad?"
Yeah.
And
And he didn't buy the knife.
didn't buy. Okay, well that's good. There he is, and the guy kind of begins walking over, and he looks pretty smug with himself as he's like counting the gold in the pouch and like I'm a fucking badass. And he sees his wife like glaring at him, and he like puts away the gold, and he's like, "Honey, real quick, I need everybody here to make me a perception check." Vince, you're gonna have a you're gonna need, so it's going to be a difficult task. It's going to be a level 4.
For me, whatever I just rolled, just let me know what happened.
Hey, I have a very quick question.
What's up?
Out of character. Were there any level ups I missed from 2 sessions ago?
Did you?
It was mostly combat, so maybe not. I don't
No,
remember
we
doing
really haven't done as many. We've done a lot of skill checks this time.
Yeah.
So, so
Oh my gosh, Levi
I still
Thugarian
rolled
lives!
3 for perception.
I know you saw it. Oh.
That was like the first thing I saw.
First
Oof.
thing I saw was that
Oh,
damn
no.
grandma.
Yeah,
That what?
the grandma.
Oh yeah, yeah, I noticed that
They
too.
were technically alive back then.
That's
Hey,
true.
I
They
think
were.
I know crit fails are kind of a thing, but
Yeah,
Jesus.
so hold on. Did anybody get a 4?
No.
No.
You can only
Helena
roll
could
for
roll a
it,
destiny
so-
point.
Yeah, unless anybody wants to spend anything, then no one notices anything.
No.
I would love to use Destiny Point.
You want to use a destiny point?
Hey, I have a
Indeed.
very quick thing I need to talk to you about.
Okay, well here, real quick, we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna talk with Nox real quick, and then I'm gonna talk to you, Helena, about what you see. First, it's me. I want the music. I need it for the YouTube. You guys don't get
Okay.
it.
What a bit.
I can't believe after all.
Okay, what's up?
I have been trying to roleplay this.
I can't hear you. You're very quiet.
Sorry, I've been trying to roleplay this as if I know what's going on. Cause like
All you're doing right now is shopping for supplies. That's it.
yeah, okay, so like what I was trying to do is like this is like the exact scene that keeps playing out in my dreams.
Okay.
And so
Well, because
like-
I can. You would technically already know this, but this, in about like, I'm gonna tell Elena that she sees basically there are two of the spore carriers that have set up on the adjacent rooftops, and pretty shortly this like kind of weird bluish white fuzz is gonna slowly drift in the spring breeze, and yeah, this is where people start getting infected.
So I was also gonna try and make it so that Nox was like super disinterested because like he knows what the outcome will be because he's tried to like change the outcome before.
Just try to just say that in RP, because I know your mic's not working, but like
Oh, okay.
I don't want to you're not technically as jaded and disinterested. I would assume you'd be kind of happy to see your parents.
That's fair. Okay, we'll try
I mean,
that.
I'm not. I'm trying. Hopefully, I'm not being mean. I don't mean to be mean. I just like.
Nah, I probably should have talked about this beforehand, but
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just took the. It's my bad.
no, it's my fault. I should have worked with you more, but well that's fine.
Is
I'll
this
just go with
okay?
it.
Because there is
No,
something else.
No, it's
There is
it's
something
great
worse
so
later
far,
that could
but-
also be your dream. You could tell when like this is one of my recurring dreams.
sure, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Drag you back over. Hey, Elena. Hello? I dragged you away from everybody. You're muted.
That was horrifying.
Let me check something real quick. Where are you again? Are you even out?
Oh, I'm not.
You probably need to be out to make a perception. Actually, I would assume, unless you're like invisible.
I'm doing that little like invisible kind of thing where I feel like if
It's fine.
like the little teleport thing, Helena would still be invisible, but she could be like walking around and stuff.
Okay,
She just
so
couldn't really interact.
You see the building, like the building right below where Kilroy is? That's got that flat top and that chimney.
Mm-hmm.
From your bird's eye view, you're easily able to see what seems to be some kind of like decomposing body that has wrapped itself around this chimney, and all these blue fungus are growing off of it.
Well done.
And this slow, like, light haze of this bluish white spores drifting off of it slowly in the spring breeze. And then also, if you look at the very top of the map, you see those two guards standing next to each other?
Yeah.
That's the building to their right, there's another one. But it's right behind the
Okay.
tree.
Got it. So like, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna draw you back.
Um,
Okay, I'm back.
All know the best surgeon in the world is actually Vespili. So
This
So-
is true.
Back to the task at hand. Helena, you see what you see, and Nox, you and your family kind of just sit there in the middle of that, and you kind of is there anything you'd like to do? Because if not, your mom is gonna probably take the reins.
Nah.
Nah. So mom is gonna go ahead and look around, and she's gonna go, well, look, we gotta go buy that grain right now. And what is that? And you guys kind of see this like slight kind of fuzz floating in the air, slowly drifting down
oh great, no more spore.
Here it comes.
from over like this way. Like it's in
Here
the
comes
breeze.
the spore. Doo 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 doo.
What is that? Are those dandelions? And the sister kind of like looks over there, and you quickly Vex and I'm gonna say Vex and Kilroy. What's Kilroy's gonna go talk to this guy in this top hat over here. Vex is going to go ahead and she's gonna go just watch this little girl. She thinks she's quite amusing. And the second that this kind of fuzz starts to creep over, a lot of people in the crowd here kind of begin to kind of just watch as this kind of like beautiful white bluish fuzz gets caught in the kind of the light. What is that? I've never seen that kind of flower before. I don't know, honey. And this guy who's off on the stand here, he kind of like backs up. He goes, "Whoa," and like his pipe drops out of his mouth, and he goes, "Spore, spore, spore!" And he begins to yell as this guy. People begin to kind of like flee and run out as this kind of just light fuzzy stuff gently drifts through the breeze, slowly making its way over.
Peaceful.
Dad is gonna run over and grab Ella, and she's gonna go ahead and put a hand on Nox. And he's gonna drag you guys, and you guys are gonna start bolting.
I want to follow.
I'll keep going with him.
Yeah, same.
Kilroy kind of sees this all going on, and this guy who's got the this mask on, I'm not gonna tell you what him and Kilroy talked about. This guy just kind of stands up, sighs, and he's gonna leaning on the table, but like on this bench beside him, is this massive crossbow, like that's the size of him.
Oh, did Kilroy swindle?
No, what? This guy picks up this crossbow, slings it over his shoulder, and he begins to kind of like walk his way over here, and he's gonna go ahead and jump up on this rooftop as everybody else flees.
What the fuck?
This guy does this kind of super jump up onto this rooftop here. He turns around and he whips out his crossbow, and he goes ahead and takes a shot at something up on top of the roof.
Oh no! Oh my god! Kilroy put a hit on Helena.
What? That would have been hilarious. No, now that you guys are kind of all looking, you can just barely make something over the rooftop over there.
You mean over here?
Oh, right there. Right here.
Oh.
Felix, you don't.
Yeah, I don't.
You just hear Spore. Nox, you
Felix is he shouting? And no one move! I can treat you.
I can do this. I know medicine from the future.
The future. That's right. I forgot. Future.
I'm following Nox, by the way.
Okay, well then,
Yeah.
if people who begin to follow Nox and begin to kind of like follow his family as they begin to like mad dash away, everything kind of clicks out for a second again, and it despawns like in Helena's world, and slowly but surely it comes back. Let me guys move you. Okay, let me go ahead and drag you guys over here. Let me make sure that this... Okay, I actually did a great job on this. Awesome. So, Nox, you guys can go ahead and respawn in here, back at your family home.
It's like not wanting to let me drag my character at.
I got you. Got him?
Yeah. It's dragging from the picture. I think you're supposed to do from the text.
Yeah. Go ahead and drag out your boy. Kilroy
Your
the
boy.
Knifeless.
Kilroy the Knifeless.
Kilroy the Fool. Okay,
He wasn't really a
we're
fool.
missing Randy. We are missing... Helena doesn't have to be here. We are also missing Felix.
I am missing again. Cause
It's because he's blind, guys. Give him a break.
I'm
Couldn't
blind.
find his way. So, let me go ahead and get some more stressful music.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Music, remember,
Oh,
music
no.
changed
Not the
bad.
stressful music.
Music changed bad!
Together, party strong.
What's appropriate for this? Oh, this might work.
Together, aim strong.
Together ape strong. I guess I just need like actually
Sad
we're not gonna
danger
need music, we're just
music.
gonna do like farm ambiance. I guess I should have this better prepared, but
Ambiance.
that works. Oh. Just don't want all the shitty noises.
In the farm, that makes sense.
So Nox, you kind of re-wake and you're at your family farm that's just right outside the city walls of Redwall.
Mm-hmm.
And you see your parents and your sister gathered around this table. Your mom looks insanely stressed, and your dad looks like he's pondering something deeply. And Ella's just there kind of tearing up and crying. And your dad kind of finally breaks the silence and goes, "Look, we weren't close enough. They're none of us have coughed. It's been a week and a half. We're fine." Mom kind of looks down and goes, "But if we're not, but if we go ahead and tell anybody, the Inquisitors, they've already been rounding people up. We don't want to... Nobody knew we were there. Nobody we really knew besides, what's his name? Ellis. And, you know, he's not the most, you know, compliant with the law anyways. I think we're okay." Ella kind of looks around and goes, I'm scared. Nox, do you want to say anything?
Nope.
No? Okay. Dad kind of goes ahead and kind of stands up for a second and kind of slowly kind of like scratches his face and goes, "Look, maybe we should just leave for right now. If the Spore's in Redwall, then maybe it's not such the best idea we stick around. Honey, can I have a word with you?" And Mom kind of stands up and kind of drags Dad into the bedroom. And they shut the door and they begin talking. And Ella's just kind of there on the on her little stool, and she's just kind of whimpering.
No.
Eventually, Nox scoots his chair over to her and just gives her a little hug from the side and starts telling her, "It's okay, Ella. It's gonna be all right."
Why aren't you scared, Nox?
Because I know this is a dream.
She doesn't seem to register that. And she's just kind of there sniffling still. Quiet.
Right, like
Awkward.
she doesn't register as in she's like still expecting an answer.
When you say this is a dream, it literally seems to go right over her head.
Oh, okay. Because I gotta be brave for Ella, for you.
What do you mean you have to be brave? Are we in trouble?
No, we'll be just fine.
Okay, Nox. She's gonna kind of go ahead and wrap her kind of. If you pulled your chair a little bit closer, she's gonna go ahead and kind of like just lay her head in your lap, and those of you that are outside can pretty clearly hear footsteps approaching.
Oh no, the Inquisitors.
And you guys go ahead and see 4
No one ever expects the Inquisition. Good night, Dad.
Nox is just gonna whisper to himself.
You
"Here
don't
comes
see this,
again."
Nox.
Oh well, okay.
I'm inside, so I don't see it either.
So anybody's out there kind of sees this, and Vex kind of just looks at these guys, and she's gonna go ahead and kind of back up, seeing as what happened last time.
Sirius is gonna kick the door just to like make a loud bang and back away.
I'm gonna see this, hear this, and I want to back outside.
So you open the door, and they don't seem to register it. Did you leave the door open? Uhtred?
Yeah, I left the door open. Sorry.
So, so you leave the door open. This guy at the front here, some of you will recognize him. And he's kind of sniffing the air. He's kind of bare-chested. He's very hairy. And he's got this hood, and he's sniffing around, and these men are following him behind, and he kind of stops.
Does he smell like a lichen? I think that's what they're
he
called,
does
right?
smell like a lichen, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
bare-chested and hairy is a pretty good indicator.
Indicator.
Hey,
yeah.
not all of us are like me. They're not chatty enough like Randy to just be walking around with their literal bare chests.
Fur coat.
Does anybody
Hello.
remember where this guy's from? A lot of you've met him.
I
do not.
don't think so.
I saw him in the courtroom.
How about the guy who kicked
Oh,
over
that's
Helena?
I remember.
Oh
that.
yeah, that is the dude
Ah.
that kicked over Helena.
The tracker?
Oh no,
I'll never forget him.
he is a goner. I will just put that out there. He is going to die.
He kind of approaches this farmstead, and it's all quiet outside. Nox, you see the door get flung open, kicked, as Uhtred kind of exits. Are you still doing nothing?
No, Nox is just gonna slowly sigh to himself. Just a little longer, please.
This guy, those of you who are outside watching, you see him kind of lean up and kind of sniff around in the air, and he leans back to this guy behind him and goes, "I tracked it to here. It's in there." "You're sure?" "Yes. Positive." And he's gonna go ahead and just kind of turn around and go, "My money." And this Inquisitor guy is gonna go ahead and sigh. He's gonna pull out a sack of money and hand it to him, and he goes, "You can wait over there while we deal with it. I don't mind watching." He's gonna lean up against this little wall here, and these guys are gonna go ahead and march their way over here. And before they get in, Mom and Dad are gonna go ahead and come out, and Dad and Mom come out, and they seem like Mom is like crying now, and Dad, he's stoic as ever. He kind of notices the door's open, goes, "What happened? Who kicked the door open?" And as he does, these guys kind of begin to, like, one guy kind of steps through the doorway, and this other guy steps through the doorway, and this third guy steps through the doorway. They go, "Sir?" "Yes, my good men. How goes it?" "Sir, we're gonna have to ask you to come with us." Why is that? Sir, we've had a report from someone that your family was there in the Beach Bazaar a week and a half ago when the Spore attack happened. I don't know anything of this. Right, honey? That's correct. We were on the farm. Nox, would you mind going over there and going upstairs and grabbing the good brandy? These are officers of the Inquisition.
Sure, but I'm gonna take Ella with me. So I reach down and grab her hand to come upstairs with me.
That's fine, Nox. And the second you do, if you go ahead and make me a reflex check.
Reflex check?
Yeah, we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh,
They came here to burn you guys alive, so let's
Yeah,
fucking do it.
Oh no! What?
Wait, but there's a cure. I don't
D20, right?
There isn't a
understand.
cure back then. There isn't a cure. This happened. Well, you guys don't know that, but this happened like 3 years ago during the initial outbreak. There isn't a cure.
Wait, but then how the hell is Nox still alive to get a cure?
That's a good, because maybe they don't have the spore.
Oh no.
But they can't be too
Spoilers.
careful.
Alright, I'm gonna
3d20.
roll. It's a d20?
Yeah, because we're gonna do initiative.
Okay, yeah.
Let me go ahead and.
Everyone does it.
If you guys are gonna try to fight these
I'm
guys,
outside. I'm
I'm inside.
I'm
Or I'm
no,
here.
I don't think I'm gonna.
I don't think.
8d6
Fight who?
boys.
I don't see anyone. What are you talking about?
8d6.
Oh my god, that's what they roll?
Yep. And it's ranged
Oh my
fire.
god. Oh my, yeah. I'm sorry, Nox. I don't think I can help you out with this one, bud.
I don't think I can help either.
Okay.
Basically, like 3 slightly stronger Siriuses just duplicating.
With fire
With
that
range.
is range,
Stronger.
yeah.
They are much stronger. Do you see what they fucking would have done to Felix?
It would have.
Yeah.
About instant death.
Let's roll for Dad, Mom, and Ella.
Oh my god, this is insane.
This is bad.
This is bad. Felix should jump out, or
So
Nox should jump out of the
Dad
second
got a
story window.
13.
Nox, I thought my people were OP. You have taken the cake.
12 is for Ella.
Ella rolls 12d6?
No, they're for her initiative. And
Initiative.
Buddy rolled an 11, right?
Yeah, I rolled an 11.
Okay, let's.
That would be hilarious
Buddy,
if Ella rolled 12d6.
Do you have any specific music you'd like to play?
Not really.
Okay, let me grab something horrifying.
Okay, sure.
The
I did not
Inquisition
come prepared
officer.
with my own music.
This isn't the way of the Inquisition. Do it.
Do it.
They're too dangerous to be left alive.
Let's see here. Is this appropriate? I kind of have a theme I'm going for here.
Depressing sad guitars.
Is this appropriate?
I don't know how to
hear
hear
it.
things.
Oh yeah, this will work. This is gonna be fucking horrifying. Tell me if this is
I'm
off
already-
at all. Let's see here.
I'll tell you when I hear it.
Yeah, let me start it.
Can't really hear it.
I know I haven't started yet.
Yeah, I can't hear it.
Oh.
Guys, I haven't started it.
Hey, Jack, I can't hear it.
I like this.
Okay.
Jaws music.
Okay. First guy in the Inquisition up first. He's gonna go ahead and he's gonna rip off his glove. He's gonna burn Dad alive.
Oh my god.
Slash roll 86.
Oh my god. This is.
That is 1, 2. Oh, I got 2. Dad's gonna combat. What does Dad got? I'm assuming Dad has a work knife. Dad is gonna go ahead and roll. Actually, he's unarmed. I didn't say he had anything.
Doesn't
He has. He's a full. I think he rolls 46 because he does have.
He has magic though.
Or no, he has
Yeah.
strength. I mean. Oh yeah, that's right. I have his magic.
I was about to say, yeah.
So
It's
he's got
just a parlor trick, doesn't do
reflex.
anything. It's just actually just literally smoke.
He rolls 66. Wait, hold on. 'Cause he's got 3 plus his reflex plus his mastery of that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dad's a fucking beast. When this guy goes ahead and like whips out his hand to go ahead and blast Dad with fire, Dad goes ahead and he's already quicker than the draw. He goes ahead and reaches out with his black hand. He covers this guy's hand with the fire. The fire extinguishes, and with this other hand, he's gonna go ahead and there's like a black smoke just fills this guy's lungs.
Did.
Actually, it's more like these like black like tendrils like stick out and try to like stab this guy in his face. This guy has armor though. What is his armor class? Well, he's got full plate, so I think he's got like a. And just so you guys know, that's an 8d6 minus 2 because they have a 4 in armor, so they should be rolling 10d6, but they're in like full armor. So Dad's damage does nothing. It just it literally just scratches off this like full gorgeous white plate. And yeah, so that's that guy's turn. Dad's turn. Dad, he's rolling 66, so he can attack 2 more people. He's gonna attack the 2 guys to his left and his right. And he's gonna scream, "Run!" And let me roll for these guys. They're probably gonna incinerate him. Oh my gosh, Dad's a Chad. 1, 2, 3. So that's
Dang, Nox's dad is really actually a Chad.
it's 3 versus 5. They get a 2.
Hey, Nox, is your dad single?
Oh,
It pings off of his armor. Okay, other
I think
guy.
he out-trads
about-
Raider.
He's about to
1,
be.
2, 3. It pings off his armor again. So Dad just just wild throwing these dark looking like they're almost like dark spikes that are wisping out of smoke, and all they're doing are scratching off this guy's armors. And he's more of defending you guys and stopping them from shooting their fire everywhere, and he's just kind of slowing them, but he's trying to hurt them, but he just can't with all this armor on. It's Ella's turn. Ella's just gonna stand there not knowing what the hell to do and having a nervous breakdown. Buddy, what are you doing?
Should run.
I'm gonna grab her and bolt it to the door or the window.
Okay. Window is gonna take you. Trying to just go to the window.
Yeah, I'm just gonna crash through it.
Okay. Make me an athletics check. That is going to be. You're trying to carry her with you.
No, I'm gonna break through the window and then help her back out from the other side.
So, because you can break the window this turn if you want, or you can throw yourself through. You can only
throw
yourself through it.
Throw myself through on this turn, I guess.
Okay, that would be a. I think I said that would be a specialized task, breaking through a window with your body. Yeah, so that's gonna be a level 3 athletics check. Actually, that'll be a level 2. I think that's what I said was for Jake.
It was.
You do not.
I'm going to spend a destiny point.
Okay.
Nice.
Nox, you go ahead. Seeing this, you grab Ella, you run forward. When you get close to the window, you let go of her hand and you break yourself through the window. It's Mom's turn. Mom is gonna go ahead and run over to Ella.
Push her through the window.
She's gonna pick her up, and Mom is gonna go ahead and try to drag her through the window. Ella is just stuck there fucking she doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Let's see if Mom, that's gonna be a common task for Mom. Okay, Mom is able to go ahead and get Ella up, and she gets her through the windowsill. Okay, this guy at the bottom here. So this guy here, he's already attacked Dad. He can see Ella through the window. He's gonna incinerate her. Nox, I'm also gonna need you to roll because this might clip you.
Okay.
He's
what was
shooting
it?
from here to here.
What kind of roll was it?
This is just gonna be a flat-out combat. Let's make a reflex check actually.
Okay, that's another d20.
Yeah, you're only gonna take half because her body might take the brunt of it.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. No, buddy, you gotta roll a reflex save.
He said it was a D. What is a reflex save?
Reflex save is just it's a raw reflex, so it's a 3d6 plus your reflex.
Okay.
Actually, we'll call it an acrobatics check because you're trying to get.
Oh, reflex. Okay,
Let's just call it an acrobatics because that makes more sense.
That's what you made Felix do is acrobatics.
I'll make an acrobatics check.
Because I forgot how the game.
Are you not
works
better at
after
acrobatics?
we-
I thought you were.
I am. Oh, you said an acrobatics check?
Yeah, so that's one.
Oh,
roll
okay,
how many?
let me add
Roll however many additional.
Nice.
Nice. Nox, so I'm gonna say that her body is gonna go ahead and take the brunt of it. She's gonna go ahead, so as she's hops through this window and jumps out the other side, she's just on the other side, this blast of fire shoots from this guy's hands and hits her in the back of the head, and she just instantly catches on fire as she's screaming in horror, and she ah! And she reaches out to try to grab you before she just limply falls on the ground.
Jeez, these guys are chads.
What'd you say they were?
They're chads.
Chads.
They're chads. That's what I can.
You're
that's
gonna
what
go
I
ahead.
thought,
I'm
but-
gonna reduce that. Her body's gonna take 3. You're gonna take a minor injury from the burns as she reaches out and grabs you.
Nox is gonna slowly try and reach back to grab her as well.
And the second your guys' hands touch, you just feel like this singeing burn down your inside of your arms. You're gonna go ahead and take a minor injury, level 1. So you have a 1st degree burn. So any combat checks you make now will be reduced by 1d6.
You should try to run to Felix so you get...
You might just need to run. This guy is still rolling 8d6. Oh wait, hold on. I should have done that, but it's already done. We're gonna go. He's still made his combat roll. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gonna use that on Mom too. Mom's gonna make a combat roll to try to dodge. Mom's gonna roll 46. 42. Oh fuck.
Oh, she's instant death.
With the second hand, so as your dad watches, this guy goes with one hand and incinerates your sister in front of your eyes. Nox, you look into the window and you see a second blast. Your mom just there smiling at you, and she closes her eyes as the second blast hits her in her chest, and it punches through her chest as her inside of her chest cavity begins to like.
Oh boy.
It's almost like ash begins to just like fall out, and she just falls
Nox is
limp on the
gonna
ground.
turn his head before she gets hit by the fireball.
Okay.
Felix, can you fix this?
Necromancy
And we
is
fixed
possible,
it.
right?
This one here, it's his turn. He can't really see. He's gonna go ahead and focus on Dad. He already attacked Dad, actually. So it's back up to the top of the round. To this guy here. He's gonna go ahead and attack Dad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's see if Dad's in chat again. I think Dad was rolling 66. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so Dad goes ahead and misses by 1. This guy's gonna go ahead. As he reaches out with his fire hand, Dad tries to do the same thing. Dad looks over his shoulder and is like glancing back at his family that's incinerated, and it catches in his throat as he isn't quite able to defend himself. This guy's gonna reach forward and use a swoosh of fire underneath his legs to trip him. Oh, not trip him, stagger him. So he kind of like just goes ahead and, actually no, you can't apply status effects with magic, I'm sorry. So he's only just gonna do the minor injury to Dad. So yeah, Dad goes ahead, and this guy is able to burn the side of Dad's face pretty bad. It's a first degree burn. Okay. Then this guy is going to go ahead and, with the rest of his attack, he's going to incinerate the home over here. Okay.
Damn.
Dad is going to go ahead and scream to Nox. He looks back. He sees his wife lifeless on the ground. His little girl. He sees her like oh, she fell to the ground, but he did see her get hit, and he's gonna turn to you, Nox, and just say, "Run!" And he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna attack these guys again. He's only rolling 5d6.
Nox is just gonna.
Oh God, Dad's dead.
He has a solemn look as he just turns around and starts running.
So that's it versus Dad's 1. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Dad's gonna go ahead and get. This guy goes ahead and one of the guys just goes ahead and grabs one of his hands, puts his finger underneath Dad's head, and goes ahead and burns off the bottom of his jaw. So
Oh my god.
Dad goes ahead and just falls to the ground. He's like clutching his mouth as like his face is disintegrating. Other guy's gonna shoot him and finish him off. Yeah, so Dad's rolling no d6 right now, and this other guy just goes ahead and puts his hand on Dad's head, and Dad's skull, as he closes his eyes, just incinerates into ash. And these guys are just going to go ahead and flame the rest of this building up. Ella's dead. Buddy, what are you doing? You running?
I'm just running.
Go ahead, make me a stealth check to see if you slip away. I'm gonna say right now, since they're focused on burning the house, that's gonna be a level 3.
Do you have destiny points?
Couple.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Yep.
Hey.
In the
Oh,
chaos
my
of
God.
incineration, you're able to slip away and back up. You make it to the edge of the forest while you see your family home burn. These men round around the back looking for you, but they kind of look around and they don't quite see. And this other guy goes over to this guy sitting on the what's it called here, and he goes, "Where's well, the young one? He got away. We need to track him." He goes, "Do you have more money?" And the guy goes, "We gave you everything we had." And he goes, I don't work for free. And he's just gonna sit here. He picks up one of these apples out of this basket here and just chewing on it as he's watching the entire house just incinerate.
What a fucking chat.
Nox, is there anything you'd like to do?
Uh,
The only place you have first degree burns and you're outside of Redwall.
so I'm already hiding, right?
Yep.
Nox is just gonna sit there with his head down in his hiding spot and not say anything. Just sit there.
Everything's gonna pause now. Kilroy and Vex are just kind of standing there like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm doing the same.
What?
Vex, you kidding me? They really did this?
She kind of is like starting to tear up and she goes, that's the Inquisitors for you. Hand selected by the king himself. You ever wonder why we were able to get the Spore under control so fast? This is why. Fuck. And she kind of like saunters off here and just like kicks the stone wall. And Kilroy is just like sitting on this, like just looking at the fucking carnage and chaos. And he just kind of like steps up and he just kind of wanders off trying to find Nox.
I'm gonna follow Kilroy.
When he rounds around the back, he sees
Yeah, I'm
the
following.
incinerating body of... Actually, I have a token for her body. For everybody's
Oh
body.
no.
Let me go ahead and...
Token.
Yeah, hold on here.
Is it a gift?
Oh, I wish. That'd be awesome. I didn't make this back when I knew about gifts. So yeah, your sister's body is just on the ground incinerating right now.
Oh my god.
And Nox...
Oh, I'm assuming I'm not right next to it, am I?
No, you're like back.
Yeah, I ran off a bit.
Go ahead and put all the fire that I meant to put. Yeah, everything's incinerating.
That's why he doesn't like fire.
Kilroy kind of saunters over there, and he goes. He's kind of like holding like his like hands together, and he kind of just like leans down and goes, "Nox."
I'm gonna go ahead and spit by Nox.
You don't know where he is. He's hidden right now.
I thought we found him out. Okay.
Oh no, it's kind of like you knew where he kind of went, and you guys are like calling out.
Oh,
to
is
these
Kilroy
trees.
calling for him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, because you hid.
Yeah, okay. You made it sound like Kilroy just walked
No.
up to him.
You can stay hidden if you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay there, stay still for... I'm just gonna keep staying still.
Nox, only you noticed. Actually, I'll DM you something real quick.
Okay.
Actually, they're in your dream. They would see it too.
Yes, we would.
Yeah.
Okay. Nox, as you watch this incinerate from the same spot, you see your sister incinerating. Stepping out from it, you see a face you are all too familiar with. Your little sister covered in ash. She's staring at you. And everybody else here sees it.
Kilroy, do you see that?
And Killer kind of like steps back.
I'm gonna bolt up, stand up, upright. And just slowly start backing up.
She
I'm gonna walk
kind
over to you.
of, she just follows you, and I guess she's saying, she didn't say anything. She's gonna slowly follows Nox and just is watching him. And as she slowly begins to move towards you, her body begins to combust and her hair begins to like go upwards as she's incinerating in front of you. And she holds out her hand. And then in a flash, he just turns into ash.
I'm just gonna put my hand on Nox's shoulder as I don't really know what to say. As I'm sorry it gets old. So,
Gilroy kind of steps over and goes, Nox, what was that?
That was my sister.
This- I hate to. I mean, you don't seem that all surprised about it.
Well, every night for the past 3 years, it's been the same dream, and it just gets old. Every time, no matter what I do, I can't make a difference. It doesn't change.
Oh. Killer kind of just looks down at the ground. Is she always there?
Yeah. I'm sometimes out of the dream too.
What? You mean you see her?
Yeah.
Well, shit. And the dream's gonna blink out.
Oh, damn.
You guys find yourself back in the room. Let me go ahead and change the music.
I was gonna put my hand on Nox's shoulder and just kind of like spy.
Who's got the hardest backstory?
They're all fucking insane.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
You guys find yourself back in the room.
I'm sorry you had to relive that, Nox.
I think he's had to relive that more than once.
That's what I'm apologizing for, Felix.
Yeah, it's not your fault. I just hope I'm not. Just don't think I'm insane.
Listen, if I thought you were insane because of that, we'd all be insane.
I'm pretty sure we would all be insane. I agree.
So that was your
only
door.
I don't see things because, blind. But if I did, I'd probably see it too.
Nox?
So,
Hold on.
we need to tell it. Sorry, go ahead.
Hey, Nox. If you're scratching on the inside of your door.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Can you reopen it? We've never tried that, reopening someone's door.
Was it just a little, or is it still going?
Yeah, it almost sounds like small
Do we
fingernail
hear it?
scratching.
Do we hear it?
Everybody who's in here, if you're in the dream, you hear it.
Nox, do you hear that scratching too?
Yeah, it sounds like it's from my door.
Did we open it again? We've never
reopen it?
reopened a door before.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and reach down and grab the door and throw it open.
Okay. As you reach down, you throw open the door.
I'm gonna back up while this happens.
I'm moving up.
You go ahead and the second the door cracks open, you see a white ashen hand reach out for around inside the door and grasp out, its fingers curling around the door before it blinks out and it fades into dust, and the dust travels into the main room and dissipates. What was that?
I
I
have no clue, Kilroy.
Well,
I
open the
think
door
that-
all the way.
Yeah.
You open the door all the way and there's nothing behind it. It's just a blank wall.
Oh.
Oh, God. We really do have to open everyone's damn door, don't we?
Maybe not. Maybe we could go down the door in the well.
Yeah,
I don't
what
know
is
if that's
that?
going to work.
What? It might. Nox, do you have that grappling hook?
I have rope if you still don't have that rope.
Yeah, here,
Yeah.
I'll...
So Sirius kind of gets his bag out or whatever and pulls out the rope.
I'll hand out the grapple as well and just go sit down in a corner.
She just kind of looks at it for a second, and he hands it over to Kilroy. I think you're interested in this sort of thing, correct?
In tying knots?
Well,
I
I
mean,
meant more
you're not
in the general
wrong.
craftsman type stuff.
Well,
Vex, you know how to tie knots. You sailed with your father, right?
we all have to sail with my dad. She kind of like rolls her eyes.
Oh.
In fact, it's a lot more fun than you make it out to be. Whatever, Kilroy.
I've never been on a boat, so except for when I sailed with Helena.
I was about to say,
So
you've definitely
my
been on a boat.
apologies.
Kilroy is gonna like look around for something to fasten the rope to, and he sees this big
How about you fasten
chain
it on
door.
the lock?
Well, he's gonna do it to the
Yes.
big chain door because there are all these heavy
Yes,
chains in it. And he
That's
loops
what I
it-
was saying.
He loops it through, and I guess Kilroy's gonna make a sleight of hand check. Or would this
Come
be
on,
an
Kilroy, you
intelligence
got this.
check? I don't know what it would be.
It- Probably
sleight of hand.
intelligence, because he has more intelligence.
It'd probably be sleight of
Ah.
hand because
Damn
he's
it.
like a comp- I mean, he just needs to tie a knot, so. Can't be that
Yeah,
hard.
but you
It's gonna
never
be a level 2,
know.
it's gonna be a common. He has no points in sleight of hand or reflex.
Oh my god.
Oh, oops.
No.
Oh.
He goes over there, he tries to tie the knots, and like his kind of normal nervous like nerve damage, which kind of like
Here.
shakes. He tries to do
Let me
it.
help you,
And
Kilroy.
he's trying to tie the thing, and it doesn't quite work. He goes, "Oh,
Let me help you, Kilroy.
shoot!"
Let me help you.
Yeah, so you're easily able to replicate a knot that you saw. That you saw all those because you spent like a good while on the.
I'm on. We
the
spent
boat,
a month
and-
on this ship.
You met one of the guys to collect to you, and he showed you some knots, and you're easily able to tie a rope onto the chains.
All right. I guess I will try to go down first. What would I roll for that?
Probably athletics.
Yes.
So that's gonna be a specialized task.
Come on. Oh.
It's gonna be way harder to come up, by the way.
Oh fuck.
Of course, you just have Randy pull you up.
That's true. If you just have
Yes,
someone.
We'll have
Sorry.
Randy pull us
The
up.
Randy elevator.
God, I failed. Do
Oh fuck.
Did he fall?
I fall halfway through and get hurt?
No, so as you begin to descend, you go ahead and you slowly make your way down, and as you go down, narrative failure, the rope is gonna go ahead and snap.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
You're gonna fall about like 13 feet. And
Oh, God.
go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check. You're gonna have to beat a. This is gonna be a level 3. It's a specialized.
And acrobatics is under
A reflex.
athletic or reflex, right?
Yeah.
Yes. God.
So go ahead and take.
Wait,
How many? Would it be good for me to do a destiny point?
Uhtred, you have a point in reflex?
Yeah, he's got a point.
Yeah.
Because he went through. Oh, hold on. That's a good thing. We're gonna deal with this. Actually, we'll deal with this first. Buddy,
Yes.
you achieved your door. You finished it.
So did Helena.
So did Helena. Well, don't worry. We gotta talk about with her later. You go ahead. You can choose any attribute you want to increase. So you can get a strength, a reflex, or a intelligence. It's up to you.
I'm gonna go.
And the stats that are underneath it are what govern it. Like so.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, I mean, do I have to choose which one I have more in then?
What do you mean?
can choose whatever. I
Oh,
chose
okay.
reflex because it helps you in combat.
So if I'm correct, like you kind of going for the whole thief thing.
Yeah, I was, but I also wanted to pump int up as like kind of a
Int helps you learn skills faster, which is nice.
yeah. So like I've been trying to play as a street smart
Mhm.
a thief obviously, but you
It's
know
up
he
to you,
doesn't
man.
let. Yeah, I'm gonna do int.
Okay, awesome. Sweet.
Should I roll Should I use a destiny point so I don't get hurt as bad?
Let's instead of that, Jake, let's just roll a destiny roll to see the severity.
God.
So just
Please
roll
not nat 1.
Just roll me a d20.
Not nat 1, please.
Yeah, if you're nat 1, that's real bad.
Please not nat 1.
Oh, that's still bad though. That's still bad.
Oh, fuck me in the ass.
You didn't break your neck, which is good. You're gonna
Thank
fall.
God.
Go ahead and take a level 2 injury for me.
God!
If you rolled in that one, I was gonna break your neck. And you're just gonna be instant dead.
Can you fix a broken neck with first aid?
Felix, I'm trying. More band-aids.
So what did I roll my ankle and
Yeah, so
cut my ankle
I'm gonna say you kind of you're climbing down this rope, you're like doot, and it snaps, like fuck, and you just fall flat back, and you're able to kind of get your hands underneath you, but you accidentally hyperextend, you get one, when you're the way you're not supposed to land, where you kind of put out one of your arms. Are you left hand or right hand dominant?
Right hand.
So your right hand goes out to kind of catch yourself on the ground, and instinctually you do it, but you just jam your arm into the ground. You're able to kind of tumble roll, but you're gonna take a medium injury to your right arm.
Okay, that's great. How hard is it to open this trapdoor now?
Well, first you hit, and everyone's like, oof.
Are you? Yeah, we hear this. Okay.
No, we see it. Actually, oh wait, hold on, Uhtred, it's dark down there.
I can't see anything.
Actually, you can see once you're down there. It's it's easier because you have the light coming down from upstairs, but you can't see very well. It's pretty dark down here.
Sirius goes into his bag, and he pulls out one of the candles that he got. And he's gonna say, "Does anyone have a lighter?"
I gave him the matches.
I have matches.
Sirius kind of looks down to Uhtred, and he's like, "Well, how are you gonna get those up here?"
Well, you could toss me the candle, and I can light it from down here.
Sirius kind of tosses it.
Okay, so let's light this candle. What do I do? Survival?
I don't. Sure. I wasn't even gonna make you roll.
Or do you okay, fine. I like.
I mean, it's just a candle.
Okay. How hard? I want to put the candle on the ground, standing up. How hard is it going to be for me to open this trapdoor?
So, hold on. So you're gonna light. Oh wait, hold on. You have to light the candle when your arms is messed up.
God damn it.
Oh, that's different. Okay. Yeah, make
me with his teeth or something.
Making me a survival check, because your right hand is like your hand is messed up. Like you felt bad. Your hand is swelling up at your wrist. Your fingers kind of like you might have broken a couple fingers falling down. Oh fuck. I was gonna make it specialized. So you are not able to light the match. You're just alone in the dark down there. Uhtred, are you alright?
I think I broke my wrist.
Here, I got Uhtred, stand back. Just don't here. And Vex is gonna go ahead and spawn her sword in, and it's gonna start glowing, and she's just gonna let it drop down point first, and it's just gonna go ahead and fall and clatter to the floor down here, and it's illuminating down here.
How hard is it for me to open this door?
So you go over with your one hand, and you try to open it.
Hi, Helena.
Hi. You're having some trouble there.
Oh no.
Yes, I am.
Mhm. And it's just us down here too.
it is just us down here, Helena. As I say loudly.
Oh shoot! Kilroy starts looking around for something to throw.
Someone should open a door.
Yeah, go open it. Yeah.
We can't. Oh, someone open a door.
Nox is gonna jump to the side and grab the whittling knife from. Yeah, grab his whittling knife and throw it at Helena.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna lower. I gave the grappling hook, but I still have the rope. I'm gonna start lowering it after.
No, the rope snapped.
Yeah,
the rope snapped.
No, I have my own rope.
Don't do this.
So you throwing the knife?
It's not worth it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna throw the knife first.
Okay, so Helena, you're not armed right now, I assume.
No.
Do you have your claws out?
No.
Okay, well then just
Why
make
isn't it
me.
still
So
level
it's gonna
2?
be a flat. So just you're unarmed. So it's gonna be your base combat roll with no weapons minus a d6 since you're unarmed. And then Nox, are you proficient with the knife?
Not with the knife.
Okay, so that's just gonna be a flat
I have
3d6.
I have a quick question.
What's up?
Would throwing a knife be counted as a separate proficiency from wielding a knife?
I think technically it is. Let me double
Okay.
check here.
Yeah, it is. You have aim/throw.
No. That's not what. He needs a proficiency, not a skill. Well,
Oh.
technically they're all skills, but.
Oh no, maybe I guess it's
Thrown
just aim slash throw
thrown
is the-
weapons are a type of weapon. So if you go to the
Oh,
top,
okay.
there's thrown weapons. So that is a specific thing, which I forgot about. So yeah, you guys meet it, and it's the
You
same.
can also roll another a d6 because you have intelligence.
That's true.
Wait.
Mhm.
Oh no,
Oh,
no,
is it-
no. Technically, he. Yeah, you do. Yeah, your
Mhm.
combat.
You always.
Mhm, mhm.
Oh, it's. Oh, I
Your
forgot it's
combat
all three.
roll is 3 plus all of your attributes, and then plus any of the weapons
Nice.
and stuff.
Oh, well,
Nice.
it failed anyway. So.
Well, good on you, Helena. So Helena, you can just like move away from that. It's a pretty shitty throw, or I don't know, however you guys want to roleplay it. I don't think you can catch the knife, but you can be just like literally just like walk out of the way. Like fuck.
I'm just gonna hit the stones to the left of her.
Which knife do you throw?
The whittling knife.
Oh, okay. Helena,
Oh,
what are
yeah,
you doing?
Helena just edges slightly towards the left.
Oh, I was freaking out. Vex is gonna go ahead and like she's gonna sprint around and she's gonna start running towards her door.
Okay.
Elena, you don't have to do this.
I wasn't going to do anything.
Vex is gonna open her door. She didn't hear this. Door clicks open.
I'm
Okay.
still fucked though. I still have a fucked up wrist.
We're gonna end this session
Oh,
here.
thank God.
Oh my
That's
God.
3 hours and 30 minutes. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you guys next week. Adios.
Usually people forget that I have a door, and that's fine with me.